Hello everyone, and welcome to Twitch Slays D&D. I'm your Dungeon Master, Devin, and let's have some announcements. Today's a special day for us, because we sort of hit 1,000 followers on this stream.
Woo!
So that's crazy.
Sorry.
Thanks, Gianna. Thank
I'm
you guys
really
for...
excited about it.
Yeah, honestly, I feel you there. Thank you all so much for joining us to be a part of this wonderful experience, this adventure, and we are still going strong with some fun adventures tonight. Let's see. Announcements-wise, I do have two to make. One of them was we hit 1,000 followers. Yes. Number two, because of that, we have a special giveaway today. What it is?
Giveaway!
What is it? Well, thank you for asking. This giveaway is going to be done with whoever wins. Okay, I'm gonna reword this better. All right, the winner is going to be able to make an NPC for our stream.
No way!
That sounds fun.
Can I submit?
Wait, can I submit?
No.
Dang it.
If
I
you would
dumb?
like to submit, but I will tell you no. What?
Go on.
Okay. You guys get to, whoever wins gets to make an NPC. We get to talk about it to make a fun one. You get to make it, and then you can make it in Eldritch Foundry, and then I will get the STL file. I will print it. I will print one for the stream, and then I will print one for you and ship it off to you. So
Can
you get
someone make a meme? Make a meme character.
Don't.
Who wins, make a meme
Don't
character.
make Rick Ashley. Don't make Rick Ashley.
Don't.
Or you can. It's their choice.
Well, they're gonna be building it with you, right?
Kind of. I want them to take the handle on it. I want to give them some settings so that they can make a really fun character, and then we can put it together. Yeah. Anyways, that's going to be announced after the break. You type in ! giveaway to join it. So, subscribers get 2 votes, and you have to be a follower to win. We're going to announce it after the break, and you got to be present.
Can they start submitting now?
You can start submitting now. Submitting. Wow. I was already stuttering earlier today, and I'm doing it more now.
It's okay.
We'll get there. Anyways, thank you so much. Let us see you guys in 1 moment.
I don't like lettuce.
Okay.
And welcome back, everyone.
That was dramatic.
I'm feeling dramatic today.
Feeling a little saucy.
I am. I'm feeling good.
What
Feeling
is that?
good.
Is that alcohol?
And that is, yes, that is.
Yes.
What are you, my mom?
I just want some.
I think your mom is watching, though.
It's alcoholic
Here.
icicles?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Can I have one?
Shut up!
I don't only have
Oh,
two.
this is the best day ever.
I guess I'll just sit here alcoholless.
All right, I'll get it.
Wait, what flavor is that?
That's regular.
No, what flavor is it? Lime?
Regular
Wait, can I get lime? Can I trade strawberry with somebody?
I'll take strawberry.
Okay.
Hey, Jeff, how's the D&D?
Because we were here for like an hour.
Ain't nothing wrong with
You
being
want one?
sweet.
You want strawberry? Or
No, yeah, I'll take one.
Wait, what other flavors are there?
David, just hand me the booze.
Are there different flavors?
There's 2.
Oh, I'll take strawberry.
Is there scissors? How did you open it?
With my mouth.
Use your teeth.
I can't do that.
Gianna, you have strong teeth.
I got Invisalign and I'm not gonna mess up my teeth.
I'll get scissors.
Have you never chewed on something tough before?
Yes.
This is just a piece of
Dad,
plastic.
what happened
No, it's
last
not.
episode?
Oh, I got distracted too. On last episode, our 5 adventurers had an opportunity after taking a step out of the jail, after speaking with a lawyer and trying to get Cal Luna's brother and friends safe from.
Free OB.
Free 'em. Trying to get them.
Oh. Yeah.
She also remembers free Nobi.
Alex,
Continue.
there's also one for you.
can't open
There's
it.
also
Oh,
some for you.
okay. Someone
wait, there's
Nerf
a little
guns
pool.
everybody.
Hey,
Just
Alex, lime or strawberry?
Oh my god.
someone
These have been here for an hour.
I'm gonna.
Two of you, I'm not gonna tell you who, need to turn on your mics.
Oh, mine is off.
Because I was eating.
All right, guys, attention here, attention,
Okay, sorry,
attention
sorry.
here, attention here.
Okay.
All right, chop chop. Previously on Twitch Lays D&D, our 5 adventurers went inside to a prison and spoke with Cal Luna's brother and some of his friends who were previously mind-slaved by a god, for lack of a better term. After that, the party had a bit of chance to roam around for a bit, and after a night of heavy drinking, and going to a fine establishment that cares about their patrons, they woke up the next morning, headed out to get some lunch, when Gianna, or Nova, got tapped on the shoulder by a purple tiefling that has this familiar face of...
Wait, what's going on with the stream?
We're doing a
No,
show?
there's something going on with the stream. It's like lagging.
Is it lagging? Is it for
There's
everybody?
it says the channel's offline, I think.
Did our internet go
I
down?
think it might be the internet.
Okay, great. Sorry.
All right. Wow.
I'm sorry, I can't watch it, and I'd like to watch the
1,000
chat.
followers, and everyone's like, man, like,
Hide the
is this
video, girl.
booze?
The perfect.
I'm gonna blast this stranger because Gianna doesn't care.
We are better than guys. Attention. Okay. And you have the familiar face of your father as he touches you on the side of the shoulder. Well, you're a long way from home.
What the heck? What are you doing here?
Why, darling, I've been here for a long time now. Well, I have a place to stay. I should be asking the same question. It's quite far of you to be up here.
Wait, you two know each other?
This is my dad.
What?
Why, of
I
course.
cast protection against evil and good on myself,
That's your first move against
emphasizing
everyone.
on infernals.
Okay. Yes, of course. Can't you see the resounding resemblance?
So you're the dad.
The one she always
dad.
talks about?
One
She
and
literally
only.
talks to everyone about you. Oh my gosh, do you know my dad? She's obsessed.
I
That's
must say I'm
a
appreciative.
little bit dramatic, I think, but
You're
okay.
You're a
serious,
little-
Grim.
Yes, of course.
No, Cyrus Grimry to you guys. That's just a stage name.
Yes, yes. When I go on my travels, I go by Sirius Grim. Cyrus Grimmery is not as exciting to say, so it may be.
I had to find that one out the hard way, actually.
I'm sorry, I didn't. It felt so weird coming home and telling you like what my stage name was.
Yeah, and I didn't really like I didn't have anyone talk to me about it, so you know, this is weird. I was like, do you know Cyrus Grimry? And no one knew you.
It
But that's how
feels
you
like a
always
silly name.
introduce him, Nova. It's
I
sad you
know.
didn't know his real name.
I know. What?
Well,
Well,
she-
I know. I'm
she knows my
sorry.
real name.
It was-
But I digress. I haven't had a chance to meet the rest of you. Are these your friends?
yeah.
How did you find us?
I was just walking through town when I.
We're not in town.
Yeah, we are. We're having a picnic.
Not in town?
It's at the
Yeah,
lake
it's
near the
in a
town.
place-
You
town.
are in one of the finest parks in town.
No, we are.
We are in town.
And he,
We are.
he then gestures to all the buildings around you in the central park of things. Over there, and he points up to, oh, that is my guild. Mine. I'm not
Your
really
guild.
part of it yet. But over there is the Artisans Guild, and then on top there you have the Magistrates, and starts listing out. Like, yes, we are in the center of town. The very middle.
Yeah. Anyway, this is Blackston. Blackston's
Hello.
also from Edgemount.
Interesting.
He's the guy I started the adventuring with.
Nice to meet you with that put on my hand.
Nice to meet you as well.
That's Israfel.
Israfel, wonderful.
Scared of bards. But yeah, I know. It's kind of funny.
Why is that, little one?
How tall is this man?
About 6 foot.
Fuck off.
Maybe 5'11", but
Okay.
No, he's the kind of guy that's
I
like,
stand
I'm 6
between
foot,
him
but
and
he's
Israel.
5'11" for sure.
Give me a description of this man.
so you see. Let me pull out my
Notes?
wordsmithing. Yes, it's under characters.
I have
Yes.
wordsmith.
Cyrus Grimm. So you see a 5'11" tiefling. He's got a lavender.
With the horns or without the horns?
With the horns.
Okay, so he's like 5'7".
Oh, sorry, my mistake. Over 6 foot with the horns, but not counting.
You really want to be taller than this thing.
No, he just called me a little guy. I mean, Israfel is small and gangly.
You're a little young.
That's fine.
You're also standing next to a 9 foot. Like in comparison, not looking great.
He wears leather armor that is dyed black with silver embellishments. On his horns, they have like some silver, ornamental silver, like rings down the side. So it is kitted up to look quite nice. Doesn't quite make a sound. It's not jingly, but they have a little, kind of like earrings on the horns.
No,
Sure,
it has
yeah.
that too. Same thing.
He wears a single silver gauntlet that looks more ornate
Sick.
than it looks like combat related.
Okay.
It's on the sword is on his left-hand side. He has a rapier, and he has a gauntlet to
Sure.
match it. Yeah, and that's relatively what it looks like.
Is he a wide-chested man, thin?
He has the perfect V.
Son of a...
I need a hotness check. I need a hotness
Oh,
check.
dang.
Hotness check.
With like a +5.
He doesn't need the +5.
He has the
Bardic
+5.
inspiration himself, please.
What do you get? What do you get?
With the bardic inspiration of his type, comes up to what's 9 plus 11? 20.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
He's gonna
From this hot man, Israel.
And so we have little one here, and
and he's a purple tiefling. You said this,
yes,
right?
lavender skin,
Yeah, and he's got dark black
dark
hair?
purple horns with black hair.
Yeah.
Like a
you,
jet
boss.
black hair, with a not quite a full goatee, but he has a beard that is really nicely trimmed, faded to the mid cheek, and has a goatee as well.
Pretty cool. Thank you, Bart.
And the big one, of course.
Oh, that's Cataluna.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Yeah, and this one here, this is Bart.
You're peculiar. I think I've never quite seen like your type before. Maybe once in passing.
Yeah, they're really rare.
Yeah, I
They're a
can see
bard too.
Yes,
the
Bart
part
is also part bard.
that. Oh,
Maybe you guys
really?
can like play a song together.
Yeah, they
Want a
play the
jam
bagpipes.
session? Want a jam session?
I must save my voice for tonight. I have.
Right. Where?
I have.
Tonight?
I have a performance. I perform
Where?
frequently. At the Nine Lives. It's where I stay.
Oh.
If
9 Lives.
you would like to join me,
Oh.
I have a nice place.
Yeah, we can.
I heard that place is the cat's meow.
Some do say that. Yes.
Oh my god.
I've never seen a bard quite like you before.
Really?
Let's go see your show.
Yeah.
What time is your
we'd love
show?
to tag along, Dad.
Well.
You said that so. You really sounded like his daughter there. I can tell the familial
She doesn't get
connection.
to say
Yeah.
dad that
It's around 6 p.m. tonight, but I honestly can cancel. I would like to see you with my daughter. I'm honestly impressed that you made it here.
Oh.
When was the last time you saw your daughter?
Reluctantly, it's probably been a couple years.
Wow.
You was 16.
Can you get us in for free?
Yeah.
Will
How
there
old are you
be
now, Noah?
snacks?
18.
What's the
Yes.
dress code?
Bot's really excited.
Follow me, please. I'll take you up to my penthouse.
Oh, that does. Whoa. Okay.
So
I follow
But I
him.
packed a.
you can eat while you're there, or you can
Oh.
we can wait. Here?
Oh, we
I
can go to the
meant to-
penthouse.
Hey,
I meant to ask you before the session.
Yes.
Am I able to retcon something real quick?
What would you like to retcon? Whoa.
When Nova left Annie Mae in the room, on the note, I wanted to write like something about the Eight of Cups, like take it as a sign, and like follow your dreams, start your new adventure. And I want to leave a 10 sack of gold that's like 10 gold.
Damn. She said.
or
this
your dad's
early in
dead
life,
now
honey.
because
Yeah,
of that.
she didn't even spend that on us.
I know.
Oh, the way the cards fell.
You do that. You add a little extra like 10 gold to the top,
Yeah.
and it is chilling.
That's how she added the 10 gold.
10 gold, sprinkled it on there.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all I wanted.
You were able to do that.
Cool.
And perfect. If you'd like, you can eat here if you're.
No, it's fine. We can go to the penthouse. I just wanted a nice picnic.
It is a nice day out.
It's cool.
We had some time. We had some fun. We
went to
named
picnic.
ourselves.
Yeah, the boatyard again. Should I just get that embroidered on my back
Yeah.
of holding?
You want to get some tattoos? We can get some tattoos
No,
like
I
right
have enough branding on my
He
body,
starts-
thank you.
Correct.
He starts heading back and guiding you to the 9 Lives.
We follow for sure.
Oh.
Oh, so you've your adventuring party. What is that wonderful name you chose?
We're called the Botyardigans.
Oh, peculiar. What made you choose that name?
Well, Bart here is really awesome and kind of like the leader, I would say. So,
Yeah.
you know, we thought it would be necessary to name ourselves after Bart.
And we love the outdoors.
And we
and
get
we love
up to
going.
shenanigans.
That's so true.
There it was.
We love
Yep.
going to the yard again and again.
Doing
Wonderful.
our shenanigans.
Perfect. Well, I'm glad you guys
Sometimes I
have
have
a
a
name.
milkshake.
It was important for us to get our first name. We had a little bit of tough time finding the decision for
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard.
it. Certainly can be.
It's been quite a few months and we haven't had a name. We've just been calling ourselves like a group of adventurers. Doesn't have the same
Well, we
ring.
tried the Elegantes, but that didn't really stick.
I've also been whispering charcuterie under my breath, and I guess no one caught on it, and I just.
Ask Devin
Hey, look,
what
we're here.
his name was.
You guys approach a
Watch him struggle.
You approach
that's the
a half tower. It's maybe about 60 feet tall, this building, maybe about 5 to 6 floors. When you first approach, it's made of like a nice stone. And it has 2 pillars, or not 2 pillars, but 2 towers almost at the front, and it looks like a great hall, for lack of a better term. Well, it looks like we're here.
Wow, you and your group must have done a lot of adventuring to pay for something like this.
We certainly have.
What was your group's name?
We are the Chosen Slayers.
Ah, son of a bitch, he was ready.
The Chosen Slayers?
Yes.
Who did you choose to slay?
Good
Well,
name.
that's funny enough. We adopted that name after our first adventures when we picked up a few simple quests where we took on monsters, and as we have grown stronger and acclimated some better weaponry, we were able to defeat some fancier things. I don't want to talk all about myself. I would like to meet the company of my daughter.
Are you a very experienced bard?
Of
Like
course.
hypothetically, what level of bard are you?
Sizing up the competition.
I
What
would-
CR rating are you, bro?
If I would rate myself anywhere between 1 and 20,
If we were to count in levels.
Scale of 1 to 20.
well, I would love to. I don't want to brag about myself, really.
Can you show us something cool?
No.
Guys, you're embarrassing
For the
me.
show tonight, maybe. Come on, this way, everyone.
All right.
As you guys enter through a nice set of double doors, you have a little bellhop and a big bellhop. One looks of a heftier build, as you see a bugbear as the big one. Yeah, there's a bugbear. A bugbear is a furry individual. That is
Like daughter, like
imagine
Father like father.
imagine Beast,
Okay.
but with
Okay.
like just the jacket on, like it's kind of like bulging out. That's kind of what he looks when his little bellhop hat and his jacket. And next to him you have another gnome, which have been relatively common so far in this side of town. The bugbear stands out.
I couldn't care less about the gnome. Can I get a hotness check on this bugbear?
Give me that like hot like dad
It's a
bod
natural
right
one.
Yeah.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Show me the beast!
Is
It's a
it
10.
bad?
It's a 10, isn't it?
It's a 10! Are you joking?
Hi, Prince Adam. How you doing? Anyways, continue.
Bugbear better get ready to bug share his body when we get back.
So as you approach, you see
Oh my gosh!
a bugbear comes up to you. He has a very slender body, not a muscular bugbear like most, with a kind of a boorish demeanor. The outfit is not bulging off him like you would with Beast, but it seems well fit and tailored to this individual. Welcome. Master, back to your place. Would you like me to? Do you have any bags for me?
I
No, that
don't
is-
like the look of this bugbear. Can we trust him with our luggage?
Of course we can. If you have any luggage, he can take it up to the room. He's one of our best, I must say. His name is Adam.
Adam.
Adam, yes.
Adam, pleasure to
Yes.
meet you. I'm Nova. I'm Sirius's daughter.
And he like kind of panics for a second and like takes it and kind of like makes eye contact with Sirius, like to get the approval. This is Adam. He's been around for as long as I remember, and he's quite kind. If you have any bags, he can take it up to the room for us. Otherwise, there is a pulley over here if you'd like to come along.
A what?
A pulley. It's a newer invention, I must say. They don't have it back where you're from. Etheria? Is that what
We
you
just barely got the fantasy radio, so we're kind of a little bit behind.
Oh,
on
the fancy
things.
radio. Yes, that's normal here. No worries. That's actually what made us bigger. Anyways, yes, to this way. And he guides you to a, kind of like an elevator.
A what?
An elevator.
Israfel's never seen one of those.
No, you have not.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
None of you should know what this is. Oh, so it's a fine invention. Some of these artificers, they really have something special going for them. Have you had a
Yeah,
chance
we went to the Artificial Guild, and they
Well,
really...
guild.
Right.
Guild.
They're
Guild.
trying to get there, but there's...
How come you don't help them if you like what they do so much?
I wish it was that simple. They've done me some wonders, and he pulls out, like, he kind of like pulls out the gauntlet, and you can see now that as you look closer, it has kind of a magical aura to it, kind of like it sparkles and glistens in true beauty.
What does that do?
This is defensive for me, so it keeps my hand from getting stabbed if I were to engage in combat, as well as makes me feel a little more dexterous.
I like it.
Otherwise, it should be right over here. All you need to do is take a step on there, and he gestures over to another little bellhop, who is a dwarf. Except he's wearing the outfit, it's a little small on him, and he has a rope pulley system. So this will take us up to our floor, if you would be so kind.
Oh.
Can he pull it
But
with
will
all
the
of us
pulley
on
hold
here?
me? I weigh 600 pounds.
Right?
I suppose we should take turns.
I can do it. Everyone on. Do I just pull this rope?
It requires someone to stay on bottom.
Oh. I'll stay.
I believe he's able to do
Okay.
so. Please, just take a step. It's not a concern. And you guys guide up, and he's able to get about 1,000 pounds per this pull.
Damn.
It's got some torque on it. It's good. It's good, so he can get you guys up in 2 rounds total, including bot and the...
Sick.
Yep. After a little bit of time, you guys make it up to the top floor, and as you go, there is glass that is guiding up the entire top, and it leads into the main atrium of this, like, hotel-looking area. And you guys eventually get to the top, and he says, this is right down this way, and starts guiding you. It's a really long hallway with only 2 doors on it, and the doors equal one side of the building, and he goes down, takes a left, and lets you into his penthouse suite.
Wow.
I am
Unlocks
keeping
it.
an eye on Sirius the whole time. Making sure he
Same
doesn't
boat.
try anything.
You got it.
No.
Roll me an insight check, Bob.
I'm also rolling inside.
Roll me an insight check,
I'm so
mister.
confused as this man
I
found
rolled a
us.
10.
16.
16 and bot.
Surely this level something bad isn't deceptive.
Of course not. Please, right this way, everyone. And he leads you into his penthouse suite. And when you go inside it, the first room is a rather luxurious-looking, like, living room, where it has a sofa, and instead of where like a TV would be, it leads off to where the sunset would be. It's western-facing. Making sure that I get my shit right. Western.
Dad, where's like Uncle Zav and
Yes.
Auntie Molly and Aunt Brenna?
Wow,
the
we had a
whole
lot
gang.
of siblings.
No, they're not my. They're not his siblings. They're part of like the
Yes.
venturing group.
They're part of the Chosen Slayers.
Yeah,
They're my party.
yeah. But I grew up with them, and so they were like my aunts and uncles. So, you know, when they would
Right,
come
right.
back every so often.
Yes. We're currently on a break at the moment.
Oh,
At this point in our lives, it gets tiresome, and how do I put this without sounding pretentious? Not every job that comes up is worth our time,
Oh.
and it takes something a little more exciting than your typical slay an ogre for us to hop off our seats.
How about a prison break?
I was about to say, brother didn't know about the holy war that almost went down.
Right.
I can't say it's my taste.
Not fair.
We just, we just defeated a god, so.
Oh, I'm
Every job is
interested.
worth our time. We are very
Yeah.
new to this.
I'm a professional.
Well, Nova, you just turned 18, what, a few months ago?
Yeah. But, you know,
I'm sorry I missed your birthday. I didn't mean to skip out.
that's okay. You only missed 2. Well, yeah, we defeated a minor god and kind of.
Have a
also-
seat, everyone. I would like to hear more about this. Well, tell me all about your adventures. I'm curious.
Oh.
So he pulls over to, it's like a 70s style like sofa lounge to where you step into it.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
the
fun.
conversation
That's sick as
pit.
It's a
fuck.
conversation pit, yeah. And when you get down inside, you see that there is
So
a.
excited over the
Oh, they are kind of
That's a
fun.
conversation.
This
I
house
have
is from
one-
the 60s, so it doesn't have the conversation pit. But man, the 70s would have been a dope time for the convo pits. I want one. Anyways,
This sofa is strange.
is it not to your liking? Would you like a little more firm, a little too soft?
I think it's fine.
No worries then.
I don't think they used to.
Wait, you can make it change?
I can offer a different chair.
Oh.
What do you think that
He's
I do?
not like. He's not like a god.
Just strange. I've never seen one in the ground before.
It's unique for sure. It's a Faladin style, as they say.
Yeah.
It's modern here.
So is Nova your only child, or?
No.
Could have asked me this when we were on the road.
I don't know. Maybe he didn't
You don't
tell
know
you.
either.
Oh, yes.
He is a bard.
Yes,
on the road.
you are my
He's
only
saucy.
child.
I knew that.
I don't know that.
Of course.
I knew
Can I
that.
roll an insight on that one?
Yes, please do. Please do.
Can I as well?
That's a 16. Yeah, he's good at deceiving
7.
on that one.
It seems as much that he's genuine about this.
Kids he doesn't know about.
Yeah.
Or that he claims.
Yeah, he's forgotten them.
But if everyone's comfortable, like, let me pour a drink. And he kind of pulls into the center area, like the center coffee table is a cocktail bar. Kind of opens it up, starts pouring a drink out for everybody, starts mixing some cocktails.
Detect magic when you get the drink.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Are you detecting magic?
Not
No,
until I
I'm
get the
telling
drink.
my friend
Oh, okay.
to do it.
Yeah, you pour the drinks. This is a special one from my travels. This is and he pulls out this vintage. Are you prefer a cocktail or you guys wine?
Can I have
or-
water?
Water. That's acceptable.
Thanks.
Of course. And he then reaches over and there's a spot for water and he creates water right on the spot.
He is a god.
And
Plus cards.
I'll have a coffee.
So you don't drink coffee.
it's been a while since I've made it. I can have it delivered if you'd like.
Yes.
Perfect. And he's going to send out a tweet downstairs.
You know that spell too?
Of course.
Oh. I thought Bot invented it.
It's one of these things. It's something special that comes to people like us. That
What do you mean people like you?
Bards.
I know.
Bards. My mistake. I must be using a different colloquialisms for where you guys are from.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, here's your water, and he starts handing out drinks. Do you guys want cocktails? Or you want wine?
Cocktail.
Cocktail.
I'll take a cocktail.
Cocktail.
Coffee.
Coffee. It's coming up.
I will
It'll be on its way.
pass.
Okay.
All right, no worries. Drinks come up. It'll be just a moment, but I'm sure to be here soon.
Sure.
You gonna cast anything?
Not until everyone gets to drink.
Okay. All right. And he pours himself the same thing he poured you guys, and starts sipping it. So, Nova, my little star, where do we begin? Where did you meet this fine group of adventurers?
Well, we started. What is your problem? Basically, Blackson and I went on the road. They went on the road. They met up, and then we all kind of came together for like an adventure. And then we sort of went to a surveying spot and like surveyed a.
Mage hand. He opens the door with a mage hand, opens it, grabs a coffee, delivers it to you.
Magic awareness.
As you cast magic awareness, the only thing magical is on his. He has a couple magical items. He has a magical necklace, magical sword, magical gauntlet.
Yeah.
No magic. Surprisingly, no. For
Oh.
as beautiful as this
It's
man is.
natural?
No yes, it is. Natural. There is other magical items inside, kind of scattered out and about. In the quick glance, You detect maybe about 10 magical items inside this room.
Anything important?
Just items. Nothing that comes across as anything other than an enchantment base.
Sick.
No nukes are going off in this building.
Okay.
There are two. The drinks, the bottle, the Pine Vintage he pulled out is magical as well. Of a, what's the type of magic?
Conjuration.
No.
Aberration.
Yes. Abjuration magic. As you start sipping it, as you guys take sips of it, you gain a d6 of extra hit points.
Yeah, but
Now that I see that the wine is magical, can I have some? Yeah, thank you. I use magic awareness. I would know.
He pulls out the cocktail, of course, and he makes you one more. Nice little glass, and you get a d6 of temporary hit points.
We get to roll that ourselves.
You do.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
different for everybody. It hits a little different per person.
my coffee's very nice though.
It does. You get a good boost.
Oh,
of
let's go
caffeine.
double.
I'm sorry. Would you like some cream with that? I don't believe I asked.
No,
Sugar?
like
Oh, it's fine. It's okay.
my soul.
That's not true.
No, it's not
Oh,
true.
you are.
Well, with my soul.
This boy can't lie.
Where did you pick this one up? He is a riot.
I know.
We could get you your own stage act with your comedy.
Israfel's not that funny.
He's been a riot all day. He's been telling nothing but jokes since I met him.
I think it's maybe the presence of so many bards around him.
Really?
Different brands of comedy. Everyone has their tastes and flavors.
Israfel, tell
There
me
is
a
a
joke.
type. There is a type for that. People are interested in it.
Dark humor.
No.
It's a niche
I think
group.
Israfel has
I am a
stage
fan of
fright.
that.
Oh, I have one.
I'm ready.
Okay, this was my grandfather's shovel. My father replaced the head, I replaced the staff. Is it really my grandfather's shovel?
Did you replace the bindings?
No,
Was the tip made out of the same metal?
no.
You didn't reforge it?
No, well, my father
Was
did.
there like a little like ribbon thing you tied to the
No,
staff?
it's not your grandfather's
So
shovel.
so your stories, please. Time for jokes is later, but it's been such a long time.
That was a pretty good joke. That was
Yes.
that was a pretty good
There
joke.
is
High
a
five.
you.
There's a type for that.
Oh.
Yes.
Mr. Grimry, you must be so strong to be such an experienced adventurer. Tell us about your adventures.
Oh.
Honestly,
Oh, he will.
it couldn't be much without my party. We've got along for so long, and they're the ones that keep me together, truly. I don't want to take the fame here, but I was the one that brought us the extra bits of fame and got us our name out there, but they were truly the ones that put in the work when we have slayed many different beasts.
Don't sell yourself short. You seem impressive.
Well, thank you. I much appreciate it. But you all have an impressive bits about you as well. The last time I met you, Nova, you were quite young and seeming a little more naive. Now you seem to have a little bit more gumption about you.
Yeah, I do. I don't think I told you the last time I saw you that I'm a warlock, actually.
Well, that's something to drink to. You've always yearned for some adventure. Have you, I'm assuming, found some?
Oh,
And he pulls up a
Much.
cheers to like try to cheers everybody. Tink, 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 tink.
To Pride
Actually,
Month.
he's just gonna keep sipping it as you ask for the.
But yes, it's amazing actually. And where is everyone from actually? I do say two of you are, three of you are something I have not quite come across yet before. I haven't.
Edgemount Buds.
Edgemount. I was born and raised there too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
stop.
it-
You will make me blush.
Weird. That accent of yours. I couldn't imagine it was from Aethelmore. But
No, it's just a dialect I picked up from a friend of mine.
you sure? I mean, it seems like it's quite thick with you.
We spent a lot of
Dialects
time
is-
together.
Dialects is something I'm quite familiar with myself. It's important when coming up with.
Can you do
I don't-
different dialects?
I mean, I've more studied. I was not. I was never a master of these things. But I don't mean to interrupt.
Nah, it's fine. I get that a lot, actually.
Really? So where are you from? Skittish
Where-
one.
Me? Him?
I suppose both of you are a little
Go
skittish.
for it.
I haven't quite seen your kind before.
Well, I'm a Furbolg. My home is, Well, it's kind of not far from here. I'm not entirely sure exactly where it is. I kind of have like a small understanding, but like we don't tend to go out into the world very often.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So what brings you out of there, then, if you don't tend to explore out of that?
That's a good joke. Israfel, where are you from?
Driftwood.
That's where we visited. You aren't from there.
I didn't tell you. I grew up there.
Why didn't we say hello to your mother and father?
Because Mother Nora's my mother. What?
No, she's not. She's a
I
person of the-
swear
Oh
to
my
God, Nova.
I thought you were from Pottsfield.
Yeah, he is from Pottsfield. He's told
Or
us
is it
many
Dirtmouth?
times.
Dirtfield? I don't remember.
Pottsfield, I think I've heard of that name
I'm gonna
before.
fucking murder all of you.
Patrick, was that in character voice?
No, you.
Pottsfield, I think I've heard of that place before. We were crossing by and I've had a few. Honestly, people look familiar to you. At least clothing-wise. A little more red, I would assume. It's pink. What? I've traveled a fair share.
You had no reason to be there.
What's your mother's name?
Actually, we were tracking down a beast that was in the area. We had no intentions. We actually
No.
stumbled across your small little area on accident. Truly, it wasn't on any of our maps, which was what was odd about it.
No.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
How long ago was this?
Oh my goodness. It's a decade at least.
You were but a baby.
Okay.
You were
It was
8?
8.
Oh my gosh, you were so tiny.
A decade at
man.
least. You must have been in.
Can I roll any insight on
I was
him,
gonna say,
please?
Yes, please.
I can't get a read on this fucker
Can I
at all.
get insight on this?
2!
Terror. You look over and you see a map on his wall of places he's traveled, and the small little spot in the corner.
Fuck no.
It's not really well documented, and it's just kind of like marked as a small spot. There's no name involved. Yes. What did you roll, Damien?
I got that one.
Whatever fears you were thinking about, like
I
how he
shift
felt,
uncomfortably in my chair.
it seemed like he looked through you. Feels like he looked through you, Damien. Like, oh, wow, I feel like this man has seen my soul from my eyes.
Yeah, he's calling you up.
Can I get a copy of your map?
Sure, I could make a.
Hey, what the fuck?
Thank you.
It would take some time. It takes decent time for some
No
calligraphy.
problem. We'll be in town for a
Yeah, of
little
course.
bit.
If that's what would make your life a little bit easier.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many places that we don't know, like Pottsfield. I had no idea where that was.
Perfect. Yeah, I can. Anything else I can for you guys? Anything
Thank
missing?
you.
Gosh.
I know Fireball. It's a very good spell. It lights all sorts of parchment on fire.
I can do 2
bag.
attacks. Me and Israel
I
are gonna
can
team up.
cast it into the bag.
And Bot here is from the Gith
The ruins.
Society.
I'm not so sure. I know who the Gith Society
It's
are.
magic fire.
Well, they're like the Gith civilization from like
find out.
1,000 something years ago.
We did a deep dive in some ruins, and that's where we actually found Bot.
Some-
Give away everyone's backstory to the devil man.
I've hit
I
a
need
few
to give him
ruins
something
myself.
else. To box.
I've never encountered something as spectacular as this being before you.
We fought
It's
a mind
whole
flayer.
thing. We
Mind
won't floor
flayer.
anyone with it.
Oh yeah, we did
We killed one.
kill a mind flayer.
Amazing.
We were like very beginning too. It was
we
like
didn't.
what,
No, we
only
didn't.
a few weeks of us
No.
adventuring?
We stabbed it in the head.
Okay.
I haven't even encountered one of those yet. I've heard stories
Oh,
from the great beyond, wherever they come from.
yeah.
But
They're quite interesting.
you found one on this plane.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
You guys are more
It's
I
quite
established.
start
impressive.
playing my bagpipes.
Thanks, bot your
Wait,
chance.
rolling performance check, buddy.
Come on, if there's a narrative nat 20 that needs to happen, it has to happen right now.
Narrative net one would be just as good.
It destroys
Oh, yeah.
all conversation.
It's kind of messing me up.
I rolled a 5.
But as you start to play your bagpipes, you just don't feel like you have the wind in you for a second. You get a sound out, but after a short moment of uncomfortable playing, you kind of read the room and you're like, interesting instrument. I've encountered it before, but it's not my favorite.
What is your
I
favorite?
just don't have the energy. I'm done talking now.
Oh,
Okay,
It's all
same.
right.
sorry, Bot.
If you'd like anything else, please do ask. So for tonight, I do have a performance, but I would be very much so willing to cancel it. It's not.
Oh,
No, you
please,
should
no,
go.
No,
You
you
should
don't.
go.
We'll be in town
No,
for
please.
a bit, so
It's No, it's no difficulty at all. You were interested in me, your Uncle Zob, right?
Yeah, I mean, seeing anyone would be nice.
So he's the only one it's in town.
Oh.
What
Okay.
does he do?
So he's the muscle, as I would say. I keep a close
Drums?
second from behind him.
Yeah, he's
in-
really strong. Like, super strong.
He's quite muscular, I must say. You might be able to give him a run for his money.
Let's arm wrestle. I saw someone doing that
Will
in
the
one of
show
those
be
taverns we
interesting?
visited.
I
I
hate
hope-
to be put to sleep. And I don't even sleep.
What? Stop.
I have
Why
my own
manners?
style of music, and if it's not your taste, I could imagine why you might not be interested into it.
If you need some backup dancers, we learned how to do that very well last night.
Really?
We went to this place called the
bed expert.
Bed Experts. They found me the most wonderful bed. It was so comfortable.
Please
I
don't talk about
suppose-
the bed expert.
Everyone's of age now, so I suppose that's.
What do you mean of age? You need to be of a certain age to sleep in a bed?
Roll me a.
So,
Just roll me a d20, a charisma check.
Charisma for what?
naivete.
15.
I also told you it was a sex place.
He also came into Blackstone after he almost had Dove.
I thought. oh,
Well,
that's true.
as long as you had a wonderful stay, I must say I had.
Have you been there before?
No,
Ever?
not my taste.
Insight check.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, there you go.
This is the most inside checks we've had ever.
16.
in the show.
Do not trust this man.
He's a bard.
He's a bard. Seems genuine. Anyway,
Why'd you wink at me?
seems genuine.
It seems genuine.
It's charming. It's charming.
Wow.
But I digress. I do my performance tonight, but your Uncle Zab is he enjoys the combat still. So as I was mentioning before, we don't take on combat or adventures all that much. We're pretty complacent as it is, and given our situation, we don't really need to. So we take a few months rest, and then we come back after a few months, find out if we're interested in traveling and adventuring again, and whatnot. We have about a month more before we regroup. And
I'm just confused. You never went to Edgemount once you went on break.
it was just recently.
Oh.
Oh.
Few months, but you only have 1 month left of this break.
Took a 2-year break.
It's 2 months per break.
It's been
then we
like
have
3
The
years.
first break you've had in 2 years. He's a very hard worker.
I
Get called out,
Kind of
Too much,
Pappy.
too much time at the bed experts will do that to you.
I don't know, just kind of interesting.
Yeah.
All, but
what can I say? Travel takes that out of my old bones from time to time. It's a
How old are
challenge.
you?
About 46.
Oh, it's funny. I'm 53, but I, just don't feel it.
We all age differently.
Don't we?
One of my old friends is 200 and he still can outrun me. So we all have our own limits. I've
That's
sustained some rough injuries, but it makes the travel a bit difficult.
That's pretty old to be an adventurer. But what do I know?
It is old.
true.
Most adventurers don't last past the third level. Usually the players stop playing after that. There's scheduling issues and things of the sort.
Look at us, the 5th level.
Sometimes people get into relationships and then they shatter, and then the whole party just feels really awkward about getting together again.
I mean, the time zones are different for everyone.
Did you? Are
I
you?
miss
Pandemic
Thomas
hits, and it's the
so
worst.
What does that
You-
mean, Mr. Grimry?
Well, unfortunately, you remember your Uncle Jay? He was the one that was comfortable in helping us get around. Unfortunately, him and I have had some disagreements, and his want for teleportation is. He and I are on not the best terms.
You don't like
You and
teleportation?
who?
Uncle Jay,
Oh.
Gyrus,
No, yeah, I know.
he's the wizard of the party.
Oh.
Yeah, we got into a bit of a falling out. We're still
Regarding teleportation?
Well, not.
No.
He is the sole teleporter for our group.
He's the
Right.
getaway driver.
He is how we got from point A to point B quickly, and he was a very essential member of the team. But him and I have had some disagreements recently, and
Oh.
it has made travel challenging. Unfortunately, I don't want to point any fingers. We're both to blame for our own egos, but he took on some time with the Mages Guild, and he hasn't been as interested in us.
Wait, so you're against teleportation?
No, I'm a big fan, actually. It's great. I could be kid one
Sounds
day, and
like
then,
you're pointing fingers.
not pointing any fingers.
I think bard magic's bad, so I understand why you don't like teleportation magic.
I'm a big fan of teleportation magic.
Oh, I still don't like bards, though.
It's not
Maybe if you
personal,
had the
it's just-
teleportation
You
map,
have-
you could have gone home.
You have a
more.
lot to learn, don't worry. Bards, wonderful. They can be very helpful. Find a good bard for your party, and one day you will have someone that can take care of you when you're the most need. There's been plenty of times that I have had to be the one that keeps your Uncle Jay out of a tough time. But
Gee, I wish
unfortunately,
we
he's
had one of those.
Shut up. Oh, wait, you are the one.
you'll get to a level where you get to be even more helpful than you'd think. But I digress. I would have your Uncle Zav, we've been discussing. I would be interested, if you would like, we could go see a wonderful play this evening at the Great Hall. I don't have tickets currently, but I'm sure I could find myself a nice booth up in the top, a nice box seat from a good view. I know the lead performer, or if you'd like, for good old times, we could always rent out a bar for the evening and
Oh.
chit chat and have
Well,
a
why
good night.
don't we just do both? See a play and then rent at the bar after.
That sounds wonderful.
You can do what?
Rich people
Is
can
your
do a
mom
lot
still
of
on?
Show.
things.
Stage fright?
No, of course not. I perform 3 nights a week. It's a part of my contract here. That's how I get such a nice place without having to pay a fee. But I can always perform tomorrow, or I just have to pick it up sometime eventually. And I would love to spend more time with my daughter and experience some time with her. It's been a long time.
I can see where Nova gets like her amazing good looks.
Oh,
Oh,
thanks.
of course. What about her mother?
Oh.
Is she around or?
Her mother is not around. Well, that comes across dark. Her mother is enjoying a fine life in Aethelmore, where she chooses to be.
Yeah.
Is Aethelmore where you're from?
No.
No. Is
Aethelmore is where we met. When I was a young bard, we got lucky with some of our first adventuring parties, and we we found a few dungeons, got a few quests early, and
Did a bit of spelunking,
a little bit of that. Yes,
cave diving,
yes.
dungeoneering.
We took some risks that most people didn't, and that made us.
Oh, it's a risk, huh?
I
risk versus reward.
got a little wealthy early on, and was suiting some noble women
Oh.
at the time. Many beautiful houses.
Oh yeah.
Give me a second.
Verdant gardens.
Where did you go? Where did it go? I had it just right here.
Bountiful rose bushes.
Don't ignore me. Oh, I think it's in my different notes.
Ta-da.
Da-da-da-da. Stalling.
Well manicured
Read.
horticulture.
Of course. Let's see.
tulips.
There was
Bountiful topiaries.
Wow, I'm.
Yabos that defy gravity.
Oh yes, here it is. So you said.
Great bronze in Brazil.
So there was a couple of women in it. They're large families of nobles, and there's a couple of the Stockwood family as well as the Verdot family. That is two of the people I attempted to suit, and left some gifts as you do for women who are trying to. I was trying to climb the social ladder. I thought I was some hot stuff back then, and eventually I found a woman known as Nova's mother,
That's a
What's her
strange
name?
name.
and known to be Nova's mother, and we fell in love and we were happy. We moved. She was of a wealthier family, and she eloped with me after thinking that we were in love. Moved down south, tried to have an honest living, say something safe, not be a bard or adventure anymore, and well, she was over that. She thought that this lifestyle was for her, and I didn't have enough money to keep her satisfied. So she left, and I was there to take care of Nova.
I'll never be satisfied.
Oh no.
I wasn't the best farmhand, if we're gonna be entirely honest.
I didn't say father. I was like, you're right.
I
I tried
sniffle.
my best.
That's such a sad story. Young love is so fickle. I sniffle.
It's
I'm just gonna get up and kind of walk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
like-
get up and walk with her.
okay. It's a bit of a sensitive subject. Shortly after she left, I was attending the farms, and a big beast came out. An ogre came and approached. I had some talent, and I was able to persuade this ogre to leave, and the town thought I was a hero, and they kind of inspired into me that there was a chance to become an adventurer once more. So I left Nova with one of the old members of our party, Aunt Lavinia, very kind woman actually, and
That's
she
not
was
her
like a
real
mother.
aunt.
No.
Unfortunately, no.
Do you have siblings?
I do not. I was an only child. Do you understand how we come along? Is that clear?
We've never been to the Underdark.
Yeah, neither have I actually.
What?
So where did
yeah.
you come from?
I came from Aethelmore. A small part of Aethelmore.
The Underdark of Aethelmore?
No, not the Underdark of Aethelmore. No, that's a different location altogether.
How are tieflings made?
I don't know.
They are made through infernal blood.
Oh!
Sacrifices.
My mother was of...
Infernal?
No, she was human. Oh, my father was infernal.
Oh, so he bled all over her.
Anyways, I digress.
We agreed not to fuck with good people's backstories, and here we are shitting on Nova's very tragic past.
No!
But
I didn't know. Is that really
This
how?
is so sad
I
I
have
can't
to know.
listen to this.
It's the like tieflings are so like their blood is so powerful that whenever they have kids, even if it's with a different race, it's always going to be a tiefling.
it's the dominant gene.
Yeah,
like
it's like
that.
dominant
Genetics.
for sure. Yeah.
Also, I have a greater understanding of Nova now, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. I have actually been saving up for your 18th birthday. I haven't had a chance to get... cross-kingdom shipping is not one that is simple or easy to be done. I wanted to deliver by hand, but it was more of a savings I wanted to drop off for you so you could adventure on your own, safely. And he goes over to a part of the wall.
Wait, is Nova there? I thought Nova walked away.
Are you in the main living room
She's
still?
telling. He's telling
I kind
us.
of like walked to the other side of the room.
I
Just kinda
walked
sat
the corner
down.
of the room.
Got it.
the corner of the room.
Yeah.
This one is rectangular.
Okay, thank God.
And he says that to you, trying to like reel
Bring her
the
back,
conversation back in. Darling, I didn't mean to. I know that that's a sensitive subject. It's
No,
just
it's okay.
Sorry for asking.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I have. Let me go fetch your gift.
Oh.
And he
Okay.
goes down to his box of things. He goes to his room, opens it up. He has a giant like foot locker, and he starts doing some magic and unlocks it. He pulls out like a mini chest, and or I say mini chest, about 3 feet in length.
Oh.
Inside, like the foot locker is like 8 feet the length of his bed,
Oh.
because he has a king size
Oh,
bed.
I saw that.
He has a king size bed. It's big. He's luxurious. Then he pulls
Good
out
for
a
him.
3 foot thing outside the 8 foot locker. This is for you, actually.
There's a gift card inside.
It's it's a gift for you. Please, by all means.
It's like a big chest.
It's 3 feet long,
Okay.
kind of narrow.
Oh,
You can open it now or later.
I thought you were giving me a chest. I
no.
was like, wow, thanks.
If you'd like. I mean, the chest is all yours. I mean, it comes with the present. It's part of the gift.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
For a moment, you see the dad kind of get a little awkward. Like, this is the first moment that you see him kind of, like, not know how to handle the situation.
Damn right.
Okay.
Okay.
And he hands it to you. I would like you to make a strength check, please.
Okay. Ooh,
That's a
12?
big chest.
As he kind of hands it off to you, makes sure you're okay, and it just hits the floor, and you hear the rattle of jingling metal inside.
Whoa. Okay.
It's a bit much, I must admit. I've been saving for quite some time
Oh.
that we had some good adventure in the past year or two.
Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
About the same color, actually. Please.
Okay.
Hope you like
okay,
it.
Here I go, opening a present. And I just open it.
Okay, you open it, and inside is
Big
a
gold balloon.
it's a mountain of gold in there, and you see a magical sword as well, where the sword itself is pristine and it glistens in a light. I didn't know I knew that you wanted to be out there as an adventurer. I thought you were going to take something a little more aggressive. I always saw you as more femme fatale, but being a warlock, you have your own talents as well. You can always feel free to sell the blade. Don't take anything under 2,000 if you're going to sell it.
Okay.
And there should be about 2,000 gold as well.
Oh, this sword's getting kind of dull. Man, I really could use a new one.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of money.
Can I like hold the sword up and just kind of
Yeah.
what
does it look like?
Is it like yeah?
What does it look like?
You describe your
You tell me
favorite
tell me what the
sword.
blade looks like.
What?
Describe to him your favorite sword.
Tell me about the blade. Sword comes in your hands. What does it look like to you?
Why do I?
Make it a spirally sword.
You're the DM.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's giving you a
He's
very
giving you
nice
power.
You
gift.
have power here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Describe the sword. What does it look like to me?
Oh my god.
There's a tarot card.
This is your like
engraved
mini
on the
DM moment.
Draw a
Okay.
tarot card.
What?
Draw a
Draw a
tarot
tarot
card
card.
to inspire the sword.
What if it was a swords card?
It looks like a sword!
What is it? What'd you pull?
Oh, 7 mini swords.
Imagine they all just like you hold it and it goes ching 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 ching.
It's a 7.
That's insane. Can you imagine? Okay.
It looks like
Um,
7 swords.
It does look like 7 swords. Okay. It's gonna be like silver with like little engravings like on the like on the blade around the edges, and it's like not super shiny, but it's like kind of like what's it called? Do you know when metal?
Opulescent.
Are you looking for a glitter sparkle or so it's not the like mirror
Oil?
shine.
Like gasoline.
That one.
Any
Not,
more
not
lights?
not mirror shine, but it's like
Match.
So either an oil slick kind of look or like a glitter sparkle.
glitter sparkle.
Got it?
And
My little
like there's like
pony.
is it magical or is it just like a sword? It's magical. Okay. And
This was
then-
one of the magic items that was emanating from your hit. You got a sword ticked in the back, but you were overwhelmed by all the numbers.
You're very hard to shop for presents.
Who, me or no?
You.
Why?
You always detect
So-
your
Is
presents.
there a way to make them not
This sword
like a
is
little
very
lead
magic.
box?
What is
Red
this
box.
this thing?
The pommel? Hilt?
Yep.
Handle.
Hilt?
The hilt. The like there's like a jewel at the top, like the jewel at the top of it, and it's purple. And then like there's like wrapping around the thing.
Leather, or do you want it to be like an ivory? Or wood?
Leather.
What color?
Dyed to your liking.
Oh.
This is your sword, baby. This
Color wheel spins, you just take a dart to it.
Yeah, right?
Just pick one of your dice.
Magenta.
Pick one of your dice colors.
Golds, I guess.
Ooh.
That makes
We got a-
sense. That's-
We got a gold leather. Gold
that
speckled
possible?
leather. Okay.
It's a magic
So
sword.
inside you
Andy
pull out, there's 2,000 gold, and as you lift up the blade, it is very light. And as you go to like balance it, as you do with every sword anyone ever picks up, it is perfectly balanced
You
to
know.
the hilt.
As you do.
As you do.
I've never
When
balanced
swords
this
are normal in an entire society, like that's the thing, like, oh, that's cool. It's
I've
balanced.
never really handled a sword.
Well, your father's an adventurer. Like, that's part of your thing. is
Okay.
We hand off swords. It's a good time. Yeah, so you have it has a silver blade that is has a nice glisten of glitter through it. It is engraved all the way down from the bottom of from the hilt to the tip of the blade. And then the jewel is purple.
The engraving, can it be like in Infernal?
Of course.
Yes.
I wouldn't have had anything other way for my darling.
I saw that it was magical. What's it do?
Well, I think you should find out for yourself. I don't know if swords are your thing, but
I mean, I have 2 daggers, but I don't really carry
fine.
swords.
I'd have to touch it and
well,
spend 10 minutes on it.
you can always. There is some.
Oh, that's a
I don't have a practice dummy down in here, but we could always find you a nice little practice spot downstairs.
You can try on Cal.
Try what on me?
Nova,
Stab.
maybe someone else should use it. What if it's cursed?
Boy.
No,
Oh,
I'm not,
it's certainly not. No, it is not cursed.
I'm
I had
not
it.
gonna let anyone else use it.
I had it
and
custom
also-
done.
Yeah, and also like, I know you're not gonna curse me because if you did, I'd kick your ass. So
I squint at him.
Absolutely. That's my daughter right there.
Would I be able to tell if it was cursed?
No.
Would I be able to tell if it was
I think
cursed?
someone. Is that a spell?
If I use not detect magic but magic awareness?
No.
It'd take a higher level version of like
It
detect
would-
magic.
yeah. It's a tough one.
High level curses can go under the radar.
Yes.
Low level curses will be seen by detect magic, but a high level curse can still be unseen by like even some of the highest level wizards. But that's your gift. I hope that it's enough. I wanted to start you on the right track of adventuring. I knew you were interested, but your Aunt Lavinia was certain and determined to keep you from doing it before you were 18.
This is true. If I had this before I turned 18, I would have left long ago.
I've been holding on to that honestly since you were younger. You seem to tend more to swords. I didn't, but I'm happy for you if you prefer a patron. What are your patrons like?
Oh,
How does he know this?
Or what is your patron like? Sorry.
There you go.
well, my patron is a constellation actually, and seven of them. Constellation, but 7 stars in the constellation.
Of course.
Now.
They're all like my girlies. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Because we are sisters.
they're great.
Well, if everyone has finished their drinks, and if we'd like, would you prefer the show, or would you rather have the bar for the evening?
We'll let
Well,
Nova
Why
decide.
don't we do both?
Sure about both?
Can we do
both?
both, or do we want to just do the bar?
We can make that happen. Of course, of course.
Do you want to see a play?
It's like it's your birthday
What-
today, so
yeah,
whatever you'd
yeah.
like.
I guess.
We can celebrate all those birthdays that your father missed.
Screw Blackston's Day. That was what we had planned for today.
Wait, what do we have planned?
We had Blackston's Day planned, but now it's Nova's Day, I guess.
Do we really?
Yes.
that
That's how we
case-
ended the episode. Then this fucker showed up, and now here we are.
He casts another spell, and you hear him say like, "Can't make it tonight. I'll have to reschedule."
Oh. Gotta warn me when he does that. Makes me nervous.
It seems as much that I'm off the hook for the evening.
Oh, good.
Let me
Pulled
make
out
sure I
of
can get
work.
those. Let me make sure I can get those tickets. Shouldn't be a problem. I must speak to Cadence myself. She's the lead performer of the evening. If anyone can get me those tickets, it's her. Especially last minute.
Yeah,
What-
let's see the play and then let's go see.
Sure.
Let's go to the tavern.
What story are they doing? We got tricked last time.
I've never been to a theater.
It's a
before.
play.
Okay.
Mostly done as operas around here, but plays are starting to pick up. This one's called Nothing Lasts Forever.
Well, I know
Is it
this
so
mythology.
easy for you to call out? Aren't you important?
That's right there. It's when you get to a certain level of importance, you get the ability to call out when you feel like it.
That's the dream.
It is quite nice from time to time, but it's quite an occasion to see my daughter and her friends. I should be able to speak with her.
Suspicious.
Oh yeah, this guy is 100% sus.
Wait, can we go try out my sword?
Absolutely. Let's all head out. If anyone else need anything before we go? I have a map for you, but I'll make sure to get taken care of that in a few days. It probably might take some time to get back.
Any other magical items you don't want, sir? Let's go.
If it helps. What are you looking for?
I don't know.
What are you? Are you all right? Before though, just to be clear, I don't want to come across as rude,
Too late.
but your kind, those are the clergy. Not exactly big fan of in this town. We can get you some more clothes if that is kind. If that's you will receive some viewership that you don't want to have. Unwanted attention unless you want it.
Do we need to dress up for this?
If you'd like, we can
Do you
take
have
care of it.
clothes that can fit us?
I have a tailor. I can always find. You might be a difficult one, but if you'd like some new clothes, I can arrange it.
Oh, I'll take new clothes.
I'm good.
Okay. Well,
I'll let you pick for us. You know this town better than anybody else.
how about this? I need to go make sure that my associate is able to get me some tickets for tonight. Meet at the Great Hall. That is, and he points down North Gate or North Pass.
Okay.
Which is, you can see from here, it is this. Like you thought this was a nice looking building. Imagine this building, but like triple in size. That is the largest theater they have in the world. If you want to head out there around, I want to say it's around 6 p.m. tonight. Around 6 p.m. tonight, head over there, and I should have tickets. I'll be waiting out front for you. Do me a favor though. I can't exactly walk around as simply as that. I would like you to just request. Actually, give me a second. And he starts writing a note. Give this to the front doorman. This should get you inside, and then you should be able to meet me without any issues.
Okay.
Otherwise, please test out that blade when you find a nice, good tree for it, or any training area. And the rest of you, I hope to see you then very soon tonight.
Okay.
Right this way, everyone. And he leads you guys outside.
With,
Kicks us out.
the chest, I can't put that in the bag of holding, could I?
You could. It's not long enough. You could just kind of.
Want me to hold it for you? You can
you?
lock it if you want. before you
Also,
can-
I don't hate you guys, so
Thank you.
gold doesn't cause over encumbrance. Because I don't hate everyone.
What's it cause that in the bag of holding?
It
Some-
can.
Oh yeah.
Some
You-
people are like, lame and
Gold's
magical.
You're not allowed
Gold's
to do that.
heavy. Gold can be real heavy, and it really weighs your character down if you're just sitting in like.
Yeah.
To
things
each
of gold.
table who does that, but I don't like it.
All right.
Same people who like count arrows and like rations and stuff.
So like,
Yeah.
We're not a survival D&D game.
So I
That's
can
what it
like
is.
hold on to my 2,000 gold on my person.
Yeah, sure. It was
Okay.
just for the narrative reason that you had a really heavy box.
Okay.
But as it goes in your bag of not holding, it seems really light.
Be
Sick.
careful you don't get hit by any robots, or you'll do this, and all your gold will come out.
Okay, Sonic.
He lets you guys out, and you guys make your way into the main lobby. And he says, "Well, have a good one, everybody. I'll hope to see you later tonight."
He kicked us out of his house.
I mean, do you think I should get a new shirt?
Well, he said he could.
I mean,
If you-
maybe just like something else to throw over it. I think you're fine.
Is the
They just, like,
bugbear
turn the cape
in
around.
your
Do
shop?
you want a new shirt?
I don't know.
For disguise reasons?
Maybe.
So people can't know you're
Maybe just like an
a
overcloak.
follower of
He
Ilmatic?
gives you a hint to a tailor if you guys want to get some nice new clothes.
Okay.
Yes, the bugbear is close.
No, but is everything okay? You seemed kind of not super jazzed about it. You're like excited about your father.
I don't know what you're talking about. Guys, should I use my sword?
Nova, how do you feel? Your dad seems a little shady. He's gone
not-
for 2 years and now it's all gold and sword.
Wow, bot.
That's just kind of our relationship.
He buys you things when he sees you next,
Yup.
and then he
Thanks.
leaves again.
Yup.
I
Not
think that's
exactly a
nice.
good one.
I-
but-
No, I didn't say it was a good relationship. I mean,
Well, tell him that it's not.
Alright.
I
Doesn't
don't
seem
really-
very reliable.
Yeah, I mean, he tries. That's the whole reason of him going adventuring was to provide for me financially, but like wasn't there for me physically or emotionally.
Well, on the bright side, because he wasn't there for you, you got your patron.
That's true, yeah.
But if your dad
He
is
still isn't
here,
there for you
if
sometimes.
he's here, then he should be there for you. He has no reason not to be.
I know, Blackstone, but I this is my life. I mean, this has been this way since I was really young. I don't really.
You could try to change it.
If you had the
Some people
chance.
can't change, you know, and it's just how it is.
Well, I mean, have you ever talked to him about it?
No.
Because some people don't know that they're doing something wrong until you tell them they're doing something wrong, and then they can make an effort to change it, you know?
Yeah, I just don't know if that conversation would lead to any change. So, should we try out my sword?
Yes.
Okay, how should I try it?
Cal.
Why me?
I don't want
You're
to try it
the
on Cal.
strongest.
Should I try it on like?
Don't you have to like attune to it first?
Do I have to attune?
Try it.
Hit Blackstone.
You won't know if you have to tune to it until
I
you swing
literally-
it and nothing happens.
Swing it in the air.
I literally hit myself on a daily basis. Just go
Hit
for
the
it.
air man.
No, you had a really bad day.
You know what? That's just my life. Go for it.
No, I'm gonna go up to a tree
Oh.
and I'm gonna hit it.
Roll a
Secretly an
strength check
ant.
for me.
A
Or
strength.
no, it's not a strength check. It's an attack roll.
Okay.
But with strength, because this is not a finesse weapon.
Ah,
The
wait,
lighter
is it
than
short- wait,
air.
Is a short sword finesse? Short sword
No.
is finesse.
Is it?
wait.
is.
Hold up.
I believe the short sword is finesse.
I don't have a short sword on me. Hold on.
But I'm quite confident. You have to roll a 10 to hit this tree.
I think.
Did you roll over a 10?
No, it's a martial weapon, not a short.
Just swing
Oh
it
wait,
again.
attack. Wait.
Is my martial is just the type of it.
Okay.
So it's in the second part. So there's simple.
Oh yeah,
martial.
finesse.
Roll your add
Got
your
me
dexterity
dripping
modifier.
in
You don't have
finesse.
proficiency with this type of blade though.
It don't make no sense. Got
It's a
me
9.
dripping
9?
in finesse.
You swing the first time, miss. Roll me a second one.
The tree moved.
That's better. 18.
Perfect. Perfect. As you hit it, you roll a d6 of damage and a d6 of necrotic damage. Sorry, d4 of necrotic.
Oh,
that
was
would
about
be
to
nasty.
That was about to be broken.
That would be a nasty ass blade
So
if that was
D6 of
slashing
slashing.
and a d4 of necrotic.
Okay, 5 slashing, 4 necrotic.
Okay,
watch the tree
you
die.
dig the blade into the tree, and as your like blade sinks in just past the bark, he's like, oh, nothing happened. And then you see like a burst of like a purplish black energy pulse out of it, and like you start to see part of the tree die as it takes necrotic damage. It's almost like it's withering where it was struck.
Okay, I'm glad you didn't hit me
Horrifying, Patrick. Horrifying.
Whoa. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't hit you.
And it's
with
wilting pretty bad. It's almost you almost just what's it called? Leveled this tree in one hit.
it. What the heck? That was only 9 points of damage.
Trees
It's a
aren't.
tree.
Oh yeah.
It's not a big tree. They don't plant redwoods in streets.
Do you normally walk around with? You have a staff, right?
Yeah.
So are you guys gonna get clothes before you go, or?
I am feeling self-conscious.
Perfect. We should get you a new shirt.
Okay.
Or no shirt at all.
No, it's cold.
As you guys begin,
You're right.
Buddy.
Why am I putting this under on my equipment?
I will give it to you. I have it written down in my homebrews.
Nova, what if you got someone to like turn it into like a staff, and then whenever like they think it's just a staff, you just go shh.
Yeah, but
a
it
sword.
probably will cost so much. I just don't want to.
What do you have in your bag?
You get
As you guys are kind of walking towards the tailor, are you going to the tailor that he recommended?
Yeah.
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 As you're heading to that tailor, there's a couple like schoolboys. They're probably like anywhere from 10 to 12.
No.
They hit that middle school phase.
Oh no.
And they look at Israfel.
Oh no.
And they're like, look at him, he's wearing pink! And they all start giggling and making fun of you, and they're sitting in a tree. Israfel, take 1 point of bludgeoning damage
You're
as one of them throws a
shitting
rock
me.
at you.
Can I catch the rock?
You are not a monk.
No.
As a monk ability. No, you
Can
cannot.
I stand in front of the rock?
No, you cannot.
You're not a fighter
You're
with
getting
protection.
hit.
You have to be a fighter to stand.
All right, I'll give Bot that.
Bot can do it, yeah.
Is it if he gives disadvantage on the roll? Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Israfel, you're getting hit by a rock as the boys start now throwing more at you.
Hey, cut that shit out!
Oh no! And they don't take much. They jump off their tree and bolt out of sight.
Who the fuck is that?
It's not pink. It's just
It's
light
salmon.
red.
Salmon.
So.
Jeez Louise.
There's nothing wrong with it.
And I can't see
Maybe we
those
should
kids
get
run off
you a
anywhere.
different-
DRN and I was just about to cast Vicious Ockery.
Vicious Ockery.
Oh.
Almost. Actually, Bot, you can roll if you want to cast a vicious
Mockery.
mockery on these kids.
One of them passes out.
If you want to roll a vicious mockery on these kids, go for it.
I'll
Blackston,
fucking
roll me an
fireball this
investigation.
town.
That's going to be,
so ready for it.
it's like high, 25.
You
23, sorry.
as they bolt away, you can kind of see the alleyway they ran past. They bob and weave through some adults, but you can see where their little footsteps led to.
Give me 1 second
No,
and I'm
they're
gonna run
not
after
worth my time.
Why are you about to beat up orphans?
Finn's we taught a lesson.
Okay. All right,
give me
Blackston,
a
you start
second.
chasing
This is
after
gonna
him.
be a part of their backstory one day.
Blackston
Help
relate.
build character.
They threw a rock and made fun of my shirts. They don't need to be mauled by a werewolf in a dark alley.
Next campaign, some of you's playing one of these kids. Roll me a not a con save. Roll me a athletics check. You should try to sprint.
Can it be acrobatics? Doesn't matter. It's a 19 athletics.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. You're starting to chase them down, and now you like bank a corner in this alleyway, and you can start seeing like the two kids are in the far distance, and as you look closer, like there's like 4, 5, 6 of them, kind of all chilling in this alleyway.
A homunculus of children.
And as you get this, they all like turn around, and they all have baseball bats and clubs in their hand.
Okay.
I run after
doing?
Blackston.
Blackston,
How
why
do
don't
you
you scare them
know?
by turning into a werewolf?
We don't need to go there.
None of us followed you.
So you Bot started following, and Bot
Okay.
he was just like one alleyway and turn a left. You follow along, and there you
Okay.
see it. You see Blackston get stuffed, and there's 6 kids in this alleyway. There's like a dumpster and some trash. It's just chilling, and they're standing on top with clubs, and they are like ready to swing.
Okay. I'm not gonna fight you. Because
I will now cast Vicious Mockery.
I don't want to kill you.
Come on, give us the mean boy voice.
All right, Bot, do me a favor. Bot cast Vicious Mockery while he's saying that.
You're literally attacking children.
I'm not attacking. I didn't want to
All right,
attack
Bot,
them.
roll me it's a save on my end, I think.
I thought they were just
could
some
just be
like
short
rough
people.
misfits.
No, he's literally told us what gnomes are.
It was a 19 on the save, natural 19 minus 2, so 17.
I
so
do not support these actions.
They still save from the Vicious Mockery attack, and
Non-lethal mockery.
non-lethal mockery. Magic isn't non-lethal, buddy.
Yeah.
Magic is
That's
brutal.
so true.
Oi!
What are y'all doing? Just freaking
Get out of our territory! This is our turf!
your turf.
Yeah, fuck off!
Your turf. Is there a height limit for owning turf in this part of town?
Yeah, and this is ours. You're a little too high, so get the shit out of here.
Oh, so we're in this kind of place. All right. You know what, kid? Like, how old are you? How old are you?
None of your business, old man.
Oh, I am 23.
Sounds like a fucking dinosaur, am I right?
Yeah, you got him.
Yeah!
I agree.
Now all these kids are currently mocking you and Bot. What's up with your shiny friend? He looks like a nerd too.
When nerds do this, and I cast like I cut one of my hands in order to like
Okay, roll me an intimidation
Do the
check.
fire.
Roll me an intimidation check and roll me a hurt check.
a hurt check. Okay, can I get it with advantage? Because now I got.
You know
like,
what?
hurt
I'll
check?
give you advantage on this one.
Oh, wait.
For cutting yourself,
Okay.
for using a magical craft,
I was gonna say we need to like
maintain fire.
All right, so that's 4 damage that I took. Intimidation with advantage. That's not great, but it's 14. Is this kid a blood hunter or something too?
His name's Sonic the Hedgehog.
So, the kids like
edgy.
see you pull out your blades. The fire kicks into both of them. This man's a freak, and they just bolt out.
Freak!
Freaks!
Weirdo!
And they scatter into different alleyways. One's climbing up a wall, one's climbing up a fence, and they just.
Can I get one of those kids that's climbing up the
Blackston
wall and
blinded.
mage hand and pull him down?
My asthma, guys.
You try to.
They're children.
Just a little too heavy.
They're children that
Blackton.
they're children on a wrong path.
10 pounds of force, bro. That's all you can do with a mage hand.
Yeah. That
You grab one by like the belt loop, and you pull in tightly, and then you feel as the mage hand is under too much stress.
Jesus Christ.
You go back to your party
Yeah, I
defeated.
walk back.
Blackson, will your cape? I mean, not Blackson.
Yeah?
Tie your cape around like a
But
toga.
yeah, but they were just
No.
they were
I was
ruffians
thinking
and we're on the
black.
wrong path.
Yeah, until we get to the store, like cover your shirt.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, you guys
Welcome
get to the
back.
store.
Hey.
I'm gonna make a
Um,
mental note of those kids too for later.
I know.
What the hell are you
They
gonna
got the
do?
better of us.
I'm not
Maybe
gonna
we should
kill him.
catch them
jeez.
later.
That's what I'm saying about. That's what I remember.
Catch
to
some
say.
rats.
Riff raff.
We're gonna
street
catch
rat.
some riff-raffs Aladdin folk.
All right, you guys get to you guys get
There's
to
more you can do to people than just kill them, guys.
you get to the tailor.
Put them in a bag of holding and swing it around.
Okay, you get to the tailor. All right. What do you
When
want,
they turn 18,
Israfel?
Hi.
We're not
they
role
embrace-
playing this.
Can I have one black tabard, please?
One whole black tabard.
Yeah.
They don't have a black tabard, but they do have a nice black petticoat.
What's the difference?
They don't have tabards here.
Oh,
Their
okay.
style, it's a bit more southern.
Oh,
Not their kingdom.
I'll have that then. Thank
Okay.
you.
You have in order to wear it, you have to take off the tapestry, or like this stuff, it will show through. Or you can close it up. Close it up. You can just
Yeah,
still wear it.
close it up.
You close it up. You now look like George Washington in all black.
Ooh,
This is weird.
that's fun.
Okay. You guys have a little bit of time before we get to the event tonight.
Is there something like a really like cute dress?
Plenty.
A really nice, fancy one, kind of?
Tons. This is you are in the theater district of Northgate. So
Known
inside,
for shitty fake clothes that look good but don't last a long time.
Wouldn't the pink still show with the petticoat?
if you do it all the way up,
I thought a petticoat was pants.
Hold up, I gotta look.
oh,
up.
in that case, I'm.
Are you thinking pea coat?
Oh my god.
I was like, that's what it says petticoat.
I was like, a petticoat is literally like
Anyways, yes, there's a dress. You have a
is this, a
jacket on.
petticoat?
You have a jacket on. We're moving on. We're moving on.
It's like the
Don't-
puffy thing underneath the skirt that makes you
Don't.
like.
This is what I'm looking at when I get petticoat.
That is petite coat.
Oh,
Nova, what color dress do you want? Give me a design.
Emerald
Batman in a
Emerald
petite
green?
coat.
We need a pencil dress.
And I want it to be like
Form fitting.
oh yeah, that is a petticoat.
form-fitting, kind of like a wrap dress, but like
Pencil dress, girl.
yeah, but
Slit
I
up
want
one
the
leg.
go all the way down to my ankles, like a long dress.
Okay, elegant.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Sparkles.
And I want sparkles. And I want so like it's like a tank top, and then the sleeves are made of oh god, what's that? Like a tulle, and they're kind of like poofy, and then they come down like tight
Does
here.
it look like we're looking at the
but they're,
galaxy?
like, what?
Do you look like we're looking at the galaxy on you, like stars? Like, is it deep?
Well, no,
I use
because it's
that.
emerald green.
Okay.
So
Yes,
okay,
it's available.
sick.
Needs to take a little bit of time to be tailored. She says the person that's doing it says she says she can do it within an hour. So if you just sit tight and wait, she can
Okay.
get it like custom to what you want. You have a coat, an actual jacket that covers the top. I don't want to talk about this.
Oh,
It's a petite coat.
you have a petite coat.
I'm a small man.
You already are.
Oh.
It's your fellas at least.
Yes.
Bot, you have your own fancy garb as well still, and then the two of you guys want anything? Or you're just gonna look like ragamuffins.
Ragamuffin.
Ragamuffins.
I like muffins.
Okay.
No,
I shuffle
we're-
around.
do you have anything that'll
I
fit
don't
me?
want to be wearing old clothes.
Like a petticoat? Like a biggie coat?
Okay. Bot, while you have some time, think about what you want to get here at this fine establishment. I think I do. I think I got something.
It's a circus.
I don't have a lot of options. This was a costume piece made for
Costume?
all of the.
We're in a theater shop.
All of these are costumes.
Oh,
All of these.
I thought we were in a tailor.
Absolutely.
Yeah, theater tailor.
So this is not real clothing?
No.
What does this look like to you?
A tailor?
Thank you. Yes.
What is not real clothing? You wear stuff as
So
clothing.
why are you
What's-
calling it a costume?
Costume is clothing. It's like the way a cap is a hat, but a hat is not a cap.
It's just the style. We have things a
I
little
wanna
nicer over
shoot you
here.
for that, and I don't
Okay.
know why.
She comes back, and there is a relatively large.
I hit Spider-Man.
Nice.
There is a large coat that is available, very similar in style, but it was made for looks like a prop piece to go on something bigger. She goes back, and she has this big it was meant for a giant in like a show. So it was, and she pulls out, and there's a giant's head still on the prop work.
That's you.
Oh, okay,
And
that's
there's
a costume.
underneath it, like the coat goes all the way around as a full cloak, and she pulls open the thing, and she's holding the like giant's head, very Hulk style, and she pulls it off, and then they have just a shoulder and head of a giant from the show, and then she gives you a cloak that's about your size.
Ooh.
It comes in a navy blue,
Ooh.
so that's what it's gonna be.
This is all being
Theater
paid for
clothing
by.
are real clothing, bitches. Fuck all y'all.
Hey,
All
did I
right.
hear Magikarp in the
Correct.
chat? Because I swear to God I did. Check my phone. My phone's off. I know it's you. I know it's you.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we are going to take a break right here. Over the break, we're gonna probably have Bot figure out what they want to wear,
Yes, bot.
so Bot can have a fancy outfit. And I heard, who is this going to be paid? Who's paying for this?
Put it on our tab.
No.
Whose tab was
Serious
it?
Grim.
Grim.
Serious Grims.
Do you have
Cyrus.
My father.
Do you have any documentation?
I open up the letter. What does it say?
We don't know.
It's currently sealed.
It says kill these kids the second they walk in the store.
And she pulls it up, and she just looks, and it has the seal of Sirius,
Okay.
because he has his own wax steel from his ring that goes on it. Oh. I didn't know I was in the honor of it today.
I'm his daughter.
Wonderful. Let me. Give me a moment. I will have your dress fine-tuned in just a moment.
Oh.
And then Bot, you figure it out. And then we're gonna be going to break right now, so that Bot can figure it out over the time, and we'll get back to it. And giveaway. So do hashtag exclamation point giveaway in the chat. And when we get back, we'll announce who the winner is. You have to be present. You have to be a follower, and subscribers get 2 votes. So check that out. The winner is going to design an NPC And
good
you're
on
gonna
me.
make it on Eldritch Foundry. We're gonna print 2, send you one, and we'll
catch
use
it
one
in
for
the
the show. All right, guys, hold up. Please don't shoot yet.
Happy Eldritch Pride Day. Happy LGBTQ
Happy
Pride Day.
Okay, we're going. See you guys in like 20 minutes.
Right.
Eldritch.
And welcome back, everybody, to Twitch Slays D&D. Did you guys seriously have your mics on?
No, we did.
I did have my
I
mic
was
on.
like screaming.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I
Jesus.
screamed
And
at
so
him.
does the audience. They also appreciated that.
Ah.
All right, you guys. Without further ado, we do have a giveaway to take care of.
want
So,
it.
if I could have my giveaway person handle that giveaway, where's the fancy giveaway selection thing?
Gianna. Oh. I choose you.
Cool. We will announce once we find a winner.
I'm just kidding.
We will have one in a moment.
Vinna.
There will be a winner, yeah. And they are coming very soon. So hang tight. We'll have that selected and we will announce it in just a moment.
Do it, coward.
Okay.
It froze. Give it a moment.
Previously on Twitch Slays, our 5 adventurers made their way into a wonderful tailor. And that tailor is making some fancy clothes. I believe Bot wanted a hat? Bot wanted a hat.
We have a winner!
We have a winner. Who is the winner?
Lemon Viola.
Well, congratulations, Lemon Viola.
I'm excited to see what character they'll bring forward.
It's gonna be a lemon.
I like
One
it.
whole lemon.
Congrats, Lemon Viola.
Hi, I'm
Wow,
Lemon.
that's
Would you
awesome.
like spice?
Lemon, I'm so excited to see what you're gonna create.
All right, Lemon. We'll get in
Where
do they
contact with you
secrete it
soon
from?
about
It's pronounced lemon. the
Lemon
character.
Viola. We will get in contact with you soon. We will make sure that we have a cool NPC that you get to design
Viola.
and then get to make. So
Charcuterie.
I love this for you.
dope.
I love this food.
Moving on, we have a fancy hat. What type of fancy hat is this going to be, Bot?
Lemon
it-
says, "Don't worry, I only designed 10s."
Is it?
Good one.
Okay.
Is it like a Lady Dimitrescu hat?
Lady, actually more like a Doug
I rolled
Dimmadome
a
hat.
1.
Oh no, the Domesdale Dimmadome?
Hi, dog. Dimmadome. What is the
Over the
Dimmadome?
Gnomesdale Dimmadome.
Oh.
Gnomesdale Dimmadome. Over the Gnomesdale Dimmadome.
Oh, 1. Got rolled.
A good one.
Timmy is an
Okay,
average
Bot.
kid.
You are going to get.
With his magic little fingers.
So, let's see.
It's a 1 for hat check.
No, I heard you there. What would be a good 1 for hat check here? Because now, to be fair, you're in a very fancy place, right? So the hats here are all going to be nice, but they're also
cost
prop
more
work.
one, though.
So you might get an ugly prop hat. What is the ugliest prop hat you guys have ever had to wear in theater?
Oh, I was gonna say the Royal Hall hat.
Perfect.
Oh man.
That is, without a doubt, accurately the worst one I could
It
possibly
is a poofy
think.
hat. It looks like a muffin top with a feather.
Oh.
And the feather
It's a
falls off
big
often.
fat ass feather too. It's
I'm
like a
gonna
big
act like I know what
bloom.
we're
It's a
talking about.
thick feather
thick.
with 3 C's.
I'm included.
I just explained it to you so you can be included.
Welcome. Yes, it is the
What?
it is the Squire hat at
Sorry.
Disneyland at the Royal Fantasy Fair. It's rough. It's also very hot. Anyways,
Thanks.
getting back onto it, it's roughly 6 p.m. as you guys have all gotten accustomed and wearing some clothes.
I feel so magical in my cape.
I'm just gonna get a coat. Just a coat.
Cool. You get a coat? What kind of coat, Blackston? Describe it to me.
You see,
There's a lot of coats. A lot of good options here.
Are there any petite
Is it a
coats?
petticoat?
There are some petite coats.
Oh.
it is a larger petite coat.
What?
So it is a big, small petite coat.
Got it. It's a big, small petite coat. And this is all on the wonderful and kind Sirius Grim.
I'm also gonna make sure to
Thanks,
rip it
Daddy.
after, like on the inside, just to make sure they can't return it.
Got it. You guys make your...
Nova's dad is quite literally a sugar daddy. Not for her, but for other people.
I feel like sugar daddies still give you like a decent amount of attention. They don't.
Anyways, let's go to the
like a
theater.
payment
As
plan.
you guys are making your way to the theater, there are many fancily dressed people. Everyone is in like a fine, a lot of some pencil dresses, a lot of reds, and this is a very momentous occasion. A lot of people are well dressed to go into the Great Hall, the largest theater in all of the continent, maybe even the world. Anyways, you guys pull up, and it's a lot of people, a lot of crowds, and
Nova,
you can see a line mostly forming with people just patiently waiting, and you see a small side gate that you could kind of pass through, where you see a person standing there, where your dad described previously.
I'm gonna go to the line
Okay, you go to the line.
Why are you going to the line there?
because that's where people are going.
But we're supposed to go to the person with special privileges.
Oh.
I will go to the gate.
Nova, can you teach me how to speak proper? I don't want to stick out. Do I just have
Bach
to
goes
speak
to the
like
gate.
you?
Can Novus does this?
I taught you Infernal.
All right, Bach goes to the
Translation.
gate. Israfel's getting in line.
Guys, I have a letter from my dad, so we don't have to go
okay.
tonight.
You don't have to.
Hold the
Let's
gate.
go to the gate.
Okay, this
All
feels
right,
like we're
okay.
breaking the rules.
It's not because we are VIPs.
Your weird batch of individuals breaks out of the line, whereas kind of everyone was being funneled to, and take about 4 steps out of line, and people are kind of, roll me some perception checks, everybody, as you
Oh
pull
yeah,
out of line.
that's what's gonna happen.
What if I don't care?
Don't roll a perception check,
No, I
girly.
want to roll.
You're looking
11.
straight for the line.
Isra,
16.
you can sit
15.
next to me.
14.
In case you're worried.
I will.
17.
Dope.
Sorry.
Bot.
I rolled a 17.
Heck yeah. All right, you guys pull out a line, and at first people are confused, like, all right, whatever. And then you start seeing like some squints and like a little bit of glares as you start to like cut around to the gate. And a couple of the older folks are kind of like scoffing in pretension as they look at you like they think that they can. And then immediately after you hand the bouncer the thing, he like takes it, opens it, gives it a quick read, gives it a nod, hands it back to you, lets you in, and all of a sudden, like, jaws drop from like 4 or 5 individuals as some people are confused, some people are just like amazed, and some people are like even more piss and vinegar than before.
I look at the people who are scoffing at us.
No.
And I just like, I kind of like look and I go, yeah, I know. I'm Sirius Grimm's daughter.
Shows
And I
them.
just walk away.
Before we walk in, I'd also like to bow.
Okay. Oh.
They're at a bit of a distance to like where that side area was to that, and they see you trying to talk, but it doesn't seem like they hear you as you flick the hair, but they seem disgusted by your hair flip.
I also bow.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to the crowd and bow and
No,
walk in.
you do, okay.
I'm sorry. And I walk in.
Cool.
I apologize for my friend.
Sounds good.
Cal wants to walk like extra, like trying to blend in. So like,
Extra light, extra snooty.
What? Okay.
That's not how you roll.
Performance checks, both of you.
Okay. 20!
Hell yeah.
10.
He is the most proper.
Patrick, you are walking. Nucci and Patrick, both of you are almost synchronized as you're walking through, except as your nose is turned up and your eyes are not paying attention to where you're walking, Nucci, there's a chandelier that... Fuck! It startles you off guard, doesn't hurt, just kind of like dink as it like starts swaying from your big old noggin.
Isra, Cal, you really look like you belong here.
Oh, I do. I've been practicing my Nova voice.
Thank you.
This is how you speak elegantly.
Don't you know?
You guys get into the lobby. And after you hit your forehead on that, you kind of have a moment to like startle and look around,
Yeah,
and
the
you
worst
see
people.
into the far right there's a bar sitting, or like a pub. And at the pub you see a beautiful elven or half-elven woman sitting next to a purple tiefling that you've seen before.
Is that your stepmother, Nova?
Isra, what happened to your lovely voice? Do you need a drink?
No, this is how everyone who is fancy talks.
Yes, we're so fancy.
After a small moment of discussing about how people talk, Sirius turns over and gives you guys a wave and tosses you to come on over.
Hello.
Nice to see that everyone was able to join us. Seems like you got ahead of the line, but as expected. That's nice. This is Cadence. She's the performer this evening. She's the lead.
Wow.
Oh, Cadence, it's lovely to meet you.
She takes
Hello, Cadence.
whatever she offers her hand to you.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Grab her hand and kiss it.
I take it.
No, now hold on. Bot, Patrick speaking. Last time I took a hand, people got mad at me. Whatever.
And no one will
Okay,
let you
never
forget it.
mind.
She's on vocal rest for the moment. She must keep her voice together. It is a sing
I
performance.
give her hand
Okay, when
back.
no one
Oh, that's what you have to do.
takes her hand, I take her hand and I kiss it.
Wait.
And she mouths what she's trying to say, but she's trying to keep her voice. She had a little bit of an incident last evening where she was performing and her voice cracked and gave out on her, so she's trying to. The show must go on, as they do say, so she's having a bit of vocal rest. She has a
problem.
nice tea with some honey, but hopefully, hopefully it's she should be all better for this evening, and hopefully things have gotten better. But regardless, she has to get going. But I'm glad you're all here. Cadence, it has been a blessing, and he takes her hand and gives it a kiss, and gives her a smile and sends
I
her.
want to hold my hand out to her.
And she gives you like the awkward church handshake where she doesn't know what's going on. She just like flops with you, and then she smiles and she makes her way off. Well, that was quite something. You're really not from around these parts. That makes sense.
Nova, was that
truly
part
proven
of
it.
No, but I've been practicing.
When?
Have you?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, we both have been.
Well, there's no point to wait here. We can actually head to our box seating now.
Oh, a box. We can
box.
just sit inside of the box.
Okay.
Why do you sound like Stewie from Family Guy?
Mama, Lewis. Right this way, everyone, if you don't mind. We have drinks up there, but if you'd like to have a drink now, is there anything I can get for you?
Take a mead.
A mead.
A barrel of mead.
I'll take a coffee.
Yes. That seems to be your thing. You get quite addicted to that, you know. Take a coffee, and he starts ordering for you guys.
I
and
don't need a drink.
You guys take your drinks, and
I don't take a drink. I don't
you guys
need one.
head up to the box suite, where after taking several flights of stairs,
Oh God.
you come. You get to you push your way into your box, and it is magnificent. The building is covered in just red drapes that are 200 feet tall from top to bottom. This stage is giant.
How big is this theater?
Probably about, it's about 200-ish feet tall out the stage. It's massive. It is the largest in all of the kingdom. But regardless, this is just for us tonight, and we can, hopefully the acoustics are good enough so we can hear everything.
Kyle runs up to the balcony and yells hello to see if it echoes.
Performance check.
Nova,
Yeah.
does everyone get to meet Cadence?
15.
No.
You yell it from this angle, and it has a little bit of an echo, but it almost feels like the sound is being absorbed when it's pushing towards the stage.
That's so cool. I mean, that's so cool.
Well, otherwise we can just have a seat here and enjoy the show. After this, I do have at the Soldiers' Retreat is where your Uncle Zab likes to participate his
Soldiers'
escapades. We have the entire. It's more of an underground bar, but we have that reserved to ourselves,
Oh, perfect.
so it should be nice.
Okay.
Just us?
Just us, as good old times. We usually would have the others, other members of the party, but they're out on their own adventures today.
Cool.
I mean, cool.
They're off doing their thing, but Uncle
The
Zab
bar
and
is
I are.
underground. It
It
must
certainly
get
is.
quite dirty.
I wouldn't say it's the dirtiest tavern in town. You guys have already stayed at one of the dirtiest.
No, that place was so nice. The bed was so comfortable and clean.
He takes a sip. Wonderful. So,
I'm not backing you up on that one.
at this point in time, the show is going to go on, and we're going to just not roleplay an entire musical theater for you.
I
hear
have
it,
questions about it.
Yes,
Do the actors use thaumaturgy to increase their voice?
they do. Actually, it's not the actors. They actually have a pit at the bottom.
Fucking love it. Oh, no, keep going. I love this concept.
Come on, let's
Okay.
go.
So instead of a pit like your traditional, depending on what is going on, there's two types of people. There's about 6 to 8 scattered around, and they cast thaumaturgy between lines, and they scatter.
That's how you say it? Thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, it's for horror.
Thaumaturgy.
No, it's thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy. Thaumaturgy. They cast thaumaturgy, and at first you didn't think you could hear them, and then like they're warming up at the bottom, and you can hear like a faint.
Warming up.
You can hear vocal warm-ups from the bottom up there. It sounds normal. What you'd expect, maybe a little better from this angle, and then all of a sudden you start hearing the acoustics kick in as the thaumaturgy is kicking in.
All theatrical production should just be bards and wizards. Wizards doing all of the effects and sound and lighting. It'd be great. I love it.
Do we know the story?
Is there something I can do like
chance?
weather?
Is it a familiar story?
Wizards.
Really?
For you guys,
Yeah.
no.
We're just
It's
gonna do
not a
everything.
familiar story. In fact, Sirius gives a little bit of, as you guys probably are confused through parts of it, he describes that it's, the theater elements are not the same as they are back where you guys are from. There's no, like, major theaters. They do small plays and small, like, productions, but they haven't invested time into a full stage production, which none of you guys have seen at state,
Was
like,
it a
something this
comedy?
grand. A condi?
Comedy.
Comedy. No, it was well, I suppose it was a rom-com.
Definitely
die?
not a comedy then.
Fuck you, rom-coms are great.
Did someone die?
Give me a second.
Can we get a synopsis?
I can actually. So it doesn't take place. No one actually dies. It's meant to be dramatic irony, as the audience doesn't know that someone does die, and they think that they died.
I fucking hate Much Ado. It's the worst Shakespeare play.
Okay.
Okay, wait,
guess
we're
there
not
are
about to do
worse
much
shows
about
to
do
watch
much
in the
ado
evening.
slander here.
Bot said something, Daniel.
It's not.
I heard that.
There are worse shows for sure. If this isn't your taste, I understand. But
No, I loved it.
perfect. No, I'm.
Did
I'm
her
glad you
voice
enjoyed
track
it.
this performance?
Can she roll a performance check for the entire show?
I'll
Did
run
she roll a hot check?
one per. She's a 9 hot.
Sick.
Damn.
I kissed her hand.
And she does pass. I roll a performance check for both acts.
Wow.
And she does not crack her voice the entire time. And there's a moment, actually, you start to see Sirius get a little, like, tense, where you hear the high note coming at the final conclusion of the song. And you see him kind of like, oh no, here it comes. Hope she can nail it. And she nails the part, belts it, hits the high note, and he's like, oh, you see him, like, visually, like, relaxed, like, oh, I was worried for her voice. Her throat is,
Mr. Grimm,
yes.
are you romantically involved with her?
No, of course not. What makes you think so? No, I can't say that I have. She's a wonderful woman, but she's not my type.
Can I do an insight check on that response?
We don't know shit about this man.
We're trying to
I
find
want
out.
to make an insight check on that actually too.
Roll me an insight check.
At advantage?
Everyone has advantage on this, as you are looking out for this one moment where you're like, I think this man.
That's two 15s. What are the chances?
19.
Shit.
Unnatural 20.
So that makes it 19.
That makes it a dirty 20.
You
Patrick.
guys.
Okay. I like
It's
being
rude
unnatural.
to ask those kinds of questions.
What do you mean?
Bot?
I need to know what kind of whore this man is.
It's unclear to you guys. Actually, no. Patrick, you feel confident that he doesn't have interest in her. It was more platonic and care out of the respect for the art. Because
I will not convey this because I do not believe this information.
completely understand. But as he sits down to relax, like you see him from time to time perk up when other people start performing, and more like interesting performances kick on. There's some dancing as well as some other vocals, and you see him like you having conversation the whole time quietly, like Anakin and Darth Sidious in episode 3 when there's the operas going on and they're just like chatting about the dark side. There's power to be unnatural. It's that conversation is going on, and he pauses for a moment to appreciate a few of the acts, and he kind of like gestures that you should. So it seems like he's just a purveyor of the arts.
Okay.
The rest of you are like, this man might still be a player.
What is your type?
He might.
Rich?
I thought so at a point in time.
Oh.
Thought that was something that was for me, but I think I'll need a few
It
more
was a
drinks
wonderful
before I'm-
show. Thank you
Says
for
the list.
inviting us.
Well, the party's not over. In fact, the rest of us, time for us to meet Uncle Zav and enjoy some more nostalgic drinking, as I might say.
Just want to get to
Yay!
arm wrestle.
Yes, it is.
It's
I'm
my first
very
time
excited.
getting to drink with you and Uncle Zav.
It will be a pleasure.
Certainly. And he says, before you asked about what his type was, he says, I'll need a few more drinks before I get into my type. And then you guys all get up, and he guides you down. Nova, he takes you by the hand and leads you out first, and then he gestures to the rest of you to follow along.
Everyone's taking hands and everyone's cool with it.
No, he's just taking her hand.
Yeah, okay.
No one else's.
Yeah, I know.
And,
He's not taking two. That's the thing.
Oh,
He's taking
okay.
two.
It's
As
a
we walk
two.
out, Cal's just like, anyone that makes eye contact is going to hold his hand out to them.
Perfect. A few people. Roll me a
Flax is walking in the back of the party.
Roll me a performance check, Nucci. How well are you doing that?
11.
Oh, I got a 1 on mine.
You're gonna do it too?
Yeah, of course I am.
You
You're
start
doing
turning it down, and people just kind of like scoff at you. But like with your oversizing mass, a few people kind of. You got about one person to give you a smooch.
Hell yeah!
A smooch.
Oh, I'm just high society.
Yes.
Nova, as you're heading through the lobby, a lot of people are starting to like recognize Sirius Grim, and he like takes you by the arm and he extends an arm for you to grab, and you hold on to his arm if you want to.
Yeah.
And he starts waving a bit and saying like, "Oh, nice to meet everyone. I must be going. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the show." And he takes a dip into like an employees only section, and casts disguise self to look just a little more mundane, someone nicer. Still made himself look like an older man, but basically dark washed him.
Honest check.
I
Four
hold
hot.
out my arm for Blackston.
Damn.
He dropped himself to look a little uglier and look more like kind of an older man, white hair kicking out, and he says, "No worries, just to blend in.
Wow, this is what it's like.
It's not as nice as you'd think."
Bot held out his arm for you.
I was gonna say, yeah. I link arms with Bot.
You looked very wonderful this evening. I love the dress. I hoped that my friend was able to
Oh,
get you all kitted up with something comfortable.
gee, thanks. Yeah, she was really nice, and she got us hooked up all right.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Well, anyways, off to the soldiers' retreat for your Uncle Zav.
yeah.
He should be waiting there for us now.
Okay.
And he guides you guys out there. You guys all head through like an employee exit and pop out, and he starts guiding you a little bit through town. As you guys are snootily walking back, a few people kind of like look over at you. Except people aren't looking at you guys so much with your like weird attitudes. You have a bunch of people like staring at Bot as it passes, and as you guys cross, you see that the eyes weren't on you; they were on Bot, as Bot is shiny. You guys end up coming to a nice little place in a downtown area, but it's not as nice as where you were at. You were in the Hollywood, the Beverly Hills of places, and now you've made it to. You're in downtown LA.
Sick.
We hope.
We're in WeHo. Kind of. A little less colorful, but we made it. You guys come to, there's a little spot, a little hole in the wall spot where it's a small staircase that looks really like very sketchy. And he says, "This is the spot." And he goes down and gives a knock, and
Is it a secret knock?
no, just a regular. Pulls over like the looking coal, and he drops the facade real quick, and then you hear like a slam and doors and bolts unlocking, and you hear this heavy wooden or oak metal door pull open, crashing in, and we've made it. And he gets inside, gesturing everyone to come on in, and you guys hear the sounds of music is playing as there's no one in this bar except for a few people. You have the band. You have a few performers who are there to just, not crazy performers, just a couple bards, some singers, all from the Laborers Guild.
Okay.
So they're more like doing this for a hobby as opposed to their
Yeah.
career. And
Like
then-
lounge singers.
yeah, kind of like lounge singers in the background.
a string.
Yeah, kind of like that. Actually, as you get in though, you see a very large half-orc individual. He's got he was lighter last time you saw him, but now he's got a little like darker green skin, as he seems a bit sunburnt as age hit him. Not the best, but his skin complexion is just what's showing it. That's and Nova.
Uncle Sam! Hello. I give him a hug.
He runs. He kind of like was sitting down in a chair, kind of leaning back with a big old tanker, and you come up. And he just like gets up and gives you a big old hug, just lifting you off the ground. I haven't seen you in so long.
I know, it's been quite a while.
It's been nice. It's nice to catch up. Once your dad said you were in town, he said there would be a time we could catch up, and I'm just so excited for us.
Yeah, I didn't even know you guys were here. It was so weird.
Well, we've been traveling a lot. This is not my favorite place to stay, if we're being entirely honest. But your dad seems to take a kindness to the place, and the recognition is nice. He sings the tales of some of our adventures, and people buy me a drink from time to time. What can I say? I'm a simple man.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
These are my friends. This is Bart.
Nice to meet you there, pal. Grabs your hand, and his hand is... So there's a half-orc, which can be anywhere from like human size to like slightly bigger, and then there's like 3/4 human, quarter orc. This is a 3/4 orc, quarter human, just massive individual.
Hello, sir.
A human orc. It's a hork.
A touch of Sicilian on his mother's side too.
Nice to meet you there. You're a shiny one.
Yeah, they're from the Gith Society, Gith Civilization.
I'm not that shiny.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. This here is Israfel.
Comes over to you and gives you a pat on the head. Gives you a little shake. You're a little one.
Oh, that's
You
all-
remind me of Jerry's.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
he gives
Uncle
the
Jay.
vibes. He gives the vibes.
Yeah.
Your Uncle Jay, yeah.
Also, also a wizard.
Okay.
Is he socially awkward too?
Yeah.
You'll fit right in.
Yeah.
You just gotta find a family that takes care of you when you can't speak for yourself.
I have a family.
Nice. And who's the blue one? Who's
There's
the two
two
blue ones?
Still blue.
Oh,
All right, so we
this
got furry blue and we got light blue.
light blue
Light
is
blue.
Blackston.
How do you do?
Also
Yeah.
from Edgemount. We met there. And then we
Nice,
sort
nice.
of took off on an adventure together.
Cool.
Yeah.
We met up with these fabulous two. Then all four of us met Bart because we discovered them in a little,
Hole.
in a
No.
really weird ruins.
He's an
And then
aqua
over
color,
there-
maybe. Gosh, get it
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
Aqua.
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 what?
Okay. And then that is Calaluna.
Oh yeah, I've never seen your kind before, friend. What are you?
Presenting the hand.
Gives you a firm handshake and just shakes it.
God, this man's not high society.
I
No.
think you.
Sorry, I've been learning high society, and that's what I thought we were supposed to do.
God, high society's a bit of a drag, and as you see,
Same, and I'm gonna take the robe off.
you see him say that, and like he kind of takes a seat back in his chair, and he's. I don't want to say like a heavier set individual, but like he's wearing like his older armor, but has gotten a little complacent the past month, and he's just kind of like filling out the armor more than it was when it was accustomed to him. No, I'm not a fan. The food's nice, but that's about the only thing good for him.
True, it was very uncomfortable.
Ugh, yeah.
You and Cal should totally have an arm wrestling fight.
Oh, yes.
That sounds about right.
I
I'm
think he's
interested.
good competition for you, Uncle Zav.
I'm not that strong.
Don't be so humble.
All right. Let's do it then. We'll wait till a little bit later. How about that? I don't want to.
How about a couple drinks in?
Yeah, that's the one. Well, I'm glad that nothing has changed between you and Uncle Zav. He seems to be the exact same one that we left when we were here.
This is true.
Last time you met him, maybe about 30 pounds lighter, and that's about the same. The only change that happened to him.
Yeah.
He looks at Sirius. He's like, get a little comfortable sometimes.
No shame, you know? Live your life.
At this point in time, Sirius gives a little double clap, and the bartender comes out with some more drinks. He has some ales. Bartender, so have some things on the house. We have everything is covered for the evening, so feel free to have whatever you like. If you're interested, we have many types of ales. We have our specialty. If you're interested in anything particularly fruity, that's our specialty down here. But otherwise, we can do most cocktails. If you have a taste similar to Sirius over here, then we can make do. He doesn't frequent too much, but we don't. He's got a wonderful palate, isn't that right? Of course, I drink a fair bit, but the best stuff. Otherwise, now music starts playing, and the dancers kind of just doing a little dance on like a small stage up there. As you look around, there's actually another area that is a small fighting pit where you can see sand and no. We did this before. All right. Okay.
This is your fault. Oh, your fault.
So Zab looks over to you as you look over to the fighting pit and make that face of, clearly my insight says I can read that. So you guys get yourself into some scuffles then. You look like you're interested for...
Let's fight!
You must be joking.
No,
I wouldn't want to.
it's okay. That's how you learn the best, by, hands-on application.
Well,
He's not. He's.
he does make a good point. And Sirius is like, no, please, not tonight. I want to have a wonderful evening with my daughter, and get to catch up a little bit more.
Fighting
talk
again?
about things.
Cal, let's just calm down.
You see that Zab was really into it, and then Grimry was cooling him down from it. Says, maybe another night. There's definitely some fights to be had here at this spot, but I want to keep your Uncle Zav over the table this evening. He usually drinks himself under it.
Ah.
If we could
Why
just-
would you drink underneath the table?
It's an expression of
Cal doesn't really understand metaphors.
understandable. I have a friend who does that. His name is Draxix. It doesn't matter.
Draxis?
Draxix. This metaphor, what it means is if you drink too much, eventually you'll find yourself under the table because you have passed out.
But wouldn't that, if you passed out, how would you pass directly
It's
under
more
the
of a
table?
slump, really. Nonetheless, and he starts calling over some drinks, and they have a good time. And if you'd like to do an arm wrestle, Uncle Zav is interested in an arm wrestle.
Let's do it!
Okay. How about this, though? I win. You take a full shot of whatever I ask you. You win.
Oh.
I'll take 2.
Sure, let's do it! I've never really drunken before, but I'm game.
I think you can. Someone with your mass, you can handle it. All right, we're gonna do some strength checks here.
You want me to cheat? No. Okay.
Strength, just a straight
Who
strength
are
check.
you?
I'm
It's
going
my
to rage.
friend.
So is he.
Oh, let's
do
just
it.
charm him.
So,
Says Charmin.
as for a moment, you kind of hear all of the bards and musicians push away as one table gets the scooting sounds of chairs being pulled out of the way, and you see this guy and a half orc that is roughly 6'4", but pretty heavy, but definitely outmatched, or at least visually outmatched. And then they take hands and they are beginning to do their thing. What'd you roll?
Until my rage ends, I'm surrounded by multicolored protective lights. I gain a +1 bonus to AC, and while within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus.
Ooh.
That doesn't do anything for me here.
It helps me.
So everyone is feeling a little bolstered as
Everyone's excited and
as you guys have the full what movie is it? Predator moment with Arnold Schwarzenegger and the other guy as you're gripping on hands. You rage and so does he, and all of the lights start turning around. The music stops and begins to intensify.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
I hit the intensify music button and that didn't happen. So
Oh.
Intense is quiet. It's quiet as intense.
I would like you to roll me a strength check at rage advantage. So 2, and I'll roll 2 as well. Just strength.
I rolled a natural 20.
18.
Wow.
So you take it at first hands, it's multiple, so it's gonna be best 2 out of 3.
Okay.
So you pull it on, and you start, and he is completely bewildered by your ability to just pull his arm back, and you see him try to keep from getting knocked out of the battle. That is going to be another one.
19.
All right, well that was lame.
Yay!
Whoa!
He has a +5 to his strength. What were you using? Your strength modifier, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, yep, he loses. That happens. Damn it. Okay, after like 2, you hear his hand slam back to the bottom of the table. At this strength and velocity with two monster beings just like full flexing on here, you start to hear the sound of the wood kind of cracking and breaking, and when you hit the table, part of the plank splinters as you just slam his hand into it. You're just massive beings is the difference.
I'm sorry.
Oh! And you see him kind of like,
After fighting a god, you learn a lot about yourself.
well, I guess I owe you some shots then, don't I?
Yes, too.
Jeez, did you really need to break the table?
I didn't do it on purpose. I was just pushing back.
Oh, he doesn't need an excuse to drink. All right. Bartender, 2 please, and here comes, or 3, 1 for myself. He gets 2 more shots and hands 2 to Uncle Zav, who takes both in his hand and just double fist at the same time. Watching him down this, usually this liquid is like a dark brown, maybe a silver gold, or like a clear. This is like a dark murky black as it hits. We are talking like Jaeger.
Oh no.
You see him kind of like, oh, like try to get it down for a second. You see him down it. He's like, oh, woo, but feel that one a little bit. And he goes to have a seat, and he gives you a good old thunk on the back. That was one hell of a fight. Or
We'll
one hell
have to
of a-
do it again and use the arena sometime.
Ooh, I'm interested. Don't get me wrong. All right. Otherwise, the festivities, like the music, begins to cheer up a bit after like, ooh, we're now back to lighter music, and
I'm
So-
gonna get some drinks for myself. Maybe like a couple shots.
a couple shots. You got it.
But,
For each shot, roll me a con save.
do you want to practice our dance moves we did the other day? Yesterday?
Oh, you have a dance floor. So there's a stage right up here if you're interested.
I need
Right
a
this way.
pole.
No, not really.
A pole.
Yeah, it was there. We went to this pool place. There was a pole, and I learned how to dance, and I made gold.
Well, we don't have a pole at this venue. This
Maybe you
isn't
do.
that type.
All the guy did was clap, and there was one. Hold on.
They don't have
it-
one cow.
Has he been drinking?
No, that's just him.
That's how we got the pole in the last place.
I don't want to the last place you're in.
Cal's gonna walk off and keep clapping.
Okay, you go
For
off in the
pole.
corner. Whoever's interested in talking to Sirius, he kind of pulls you over. Has a seat with you. It's rugged down here. It's all wooden bar stools and wooden tables, and it's a little roughed up. If you go too fast sliding, you'll probably get a splinter to like pull out of too. And you can see him kind of like uncomfortably sit down into a chair, and he eventually like loosens up after a drink or two. Cal's off on a adventure looking around the stage.
I'm gonna talk to Nova after I order a hot tot.
A hot tot.
Yeah.
Hoity-toity.
Nova, do you know what kind of spells your dad knows?
No.
Like any?
Do you want me to ask him? Like,
No.
bring him over?
No, it's never mind.
Do you want me to ask him? Just be like, hey, what spells do you know?
No.
I mean, we know he knows, like, message.
Sure, yeah.
At this point in time, you can see from like the little bit of crack of the door, because it's kind of secluded off area, you start to see the sun go down. It has a nice goldenish hue as golden hour has just passed from a wonderful evening, and it's starting to go into the night.
How nice.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all. Yeah, just letting you know time of day. It's starting
Okay.
to get evening, and
I'm going to talk to Sirius much later when he's a little bit more drunk.
okay, he's drinking and he's talking to Uncle Zav. He goes over to some of the performers and
Sure.
speaking with them, and
I'm keeping my eye on.
they're
Sirius.
clearly starstruck a bit.
Yeah.
Like when they see him, they nervously start playing or start to like
Cute.
really try harder. Like you see them focusing, like trying to stay as professional as possible as they're like, my idol is sitting like 4 feet from me with a beer in their hand, just watching me just play a fucking hot cross buns to my best abilities. Now I am trying. This man's a legend because most people look up to him. Anyone that like picks up a lute at this point in time realize that he's known for his ability on a lute and lyre.
Serious?
Oh yes.
What kind of you're pretty popular, right?
I don't want to say it like that, but
Do you have a pretty big pool in this city?
A pool?
pool. Like, you know, you get things you want, right? Usually.
Pull. Yes, there was a pull in this city.
That's what I said. A pool.
Ah, yeah, yes, I could. I have some friends in high places.
Well, my brother's in prison for something that he didn't really do because he was taken over by somebody else, and I was wondering if you could help us get him out.
Well, that's quite the interesting thing. Is this, as you have that conversation, this is a small-ish room where you guys can kind of hear it. Does anyone want to approach for this conversation? You guys going to hang out?
I'm just gonna be eyeing Sierra's gonna be tired.
I'm waiting my time.
I'm taking
There's
another shot.
There's a
Listening
chance.
and everything.
He takes another shot. And he's like, oh, that's the challenge. I have my ability with magistrates. I have some pull with the magistrates, but it's less than ethical.
Who needs ethics in a time of, you know, family
I
matters?
should be there for that.
I completely understand. What is the situation? And
I'll explain it to him.
perfect, thank you. Ooh, that's a tricky one. You know, I might have someone I can speak to about this.
That would be wonderful.
If regards of magic and... Because it seems like you need someone to speak and discuss the powers of magical abilities. Someone on the stand who can defend,
Prove that it wasn't them, you know?
evidential to see the power of what some magics can be, if done in the wrong hands.
Right, right?
Roll me a persuasion check.
19.
I
It was almost a 1. That was really scary.
Let me see what I can do. Tomorrow morning,
wonderful.
I'll head to the Magistrates Guild and see if there's any pull I can have to assist with this issue.
Do I know when the court case is?
It's in yes, you do, and it's not
I'll tell-
tomorrow. It's in a
I'll-
few days.
that's
It's a few
fine.
days off.
He knows.
5 days.
He
The
knows
next
something.
business day.
Okay.
Next business week. Sorry. It's like Thursday right now. Ish. But I should be able to do something of that nature. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I think that's it.
Otherwise, go back to the party. We don't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing you dance if you have some skills. Always a good dancer, and with your build, I'm sure you could do something.
I can't. There's no pole. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
Nova,
Yeah.
what are you going to do with all that money?
Probably invest it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Blackstone, roll me a perception check real quick while they're talking.
What, why?
What do you mean?
What are you going to do with it once it's invested?
I don't know. Save it for something later.
Like a rainy day?
No, like. Can I take another shot?
Nova, you're so smart and pretty, I'm sure you'll find something smart to do with it.
Shots are lined the entire bar to where someone wants to go get it, and it's in rainbow color
Oh,
Oh.
great! I go for the purple
for
one.
different flavors.
Oh.
Oh, you got great.
It's a grape
Why
vodka.
the fuck am I rolling so well on these con saves? I
You
want
wanna
to
get
like,
hammered?
Yeah, I do.
So after the
I want to be like.
Drunk movie.
People love getting drunk.
okay, so it's about whether or not you can hold it. After you take 5 shots, you get fucked up. You start
I've
to
had
get
3.
okay. Well, you're getting tipsy. It's about whether you reject the fluid or
Yeah.
if you roll a nat 1, you get it down, but like
Whether you're sick or not yet.
sick.
Remember me last week? It's like
Nope,
that or
I don't remember that.
And then once I take that shot, I'm gonna like just have like a cocktail, I guess.
Sure.
You know, I don't know. Everyone thinks I'm like really greedy and selfish, and I'm not. I'm not. You know, I'm saving it for something more important, like a savings.
Like what though?
Why are you like giving me that look?
No, I thought you'd be really happy.
I am happy.
You
It's-
did just drink the purple one.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I don't know. A lot's happened today, and I am happy. I mean, I have a lot of gold now.
You do.
But at the same time, I don't know. I would have I don't. It's hard to put it into words. It's just I'm saving it for my future family, so when I retire from adventuring, I can be there I can be there for my family, unlike how my dad was there for me. That's why I hold gold.
And that's the tea.
I want to have I want my kids to have a stable house, stable family, stable life. and I want to do my adventuring early and make enough money, and then when I want to start a family, I won't have to walk out on them like my dad did.
I'm gonna give her a gold. I know it's not a lot. But I don't really want to get myself a family, but I want to help you have yours.
Israel, you don't have to give me a gold.
No, I like it. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you. It's very nice.
Blackstone, you've been eyeing up Sirius the entire night, and you see him walk over to a couple of the performers. He was just kind of like vibing. He was talking to the bartenders and some of the whatnot. And there is food being placed out now. It's not the best food, but it's definitely like some good grub. There's chicken, like chicken legs and finger foods that are a little messier, but there's some good stuff out there. He's coming from food time and time again, and you see him walk over. He's being flirtatious with some of the bartenders, but he's also being flirtatious with with everybody. He's flirting with everything that has walked past him. Just his charm. He walks over to the musicians who are playing, and they start to get a little closer, and he starts to like, the music kind of slows down for a second. You see him like talking to them, and he starts to like, he pulls out, on his back he has a bag, and he pulls out an instrument as well, and he pulls out a mandolin. And he takes a seat next to him on a little stool, and he starts like plucking and showing the guy some notes as they're trying to like.
Geez, I wish I was that charming.
And at this point, there's a couple players that are listening and watching, and he takes a moment and he reaches back into that bag and pulls out another mandolin. Now it's terrifying how much is in this bag. She's like, okay, I've seen that before in a different bag. That's a bag of holding, but it's shaped like a mandolin case. So he has a bag of mandolin case. So he pulls out another one.
Oh my gosh.
It looks like pretty nice, a little like more used, and he actually hands it off to the guy to start playing with. And
Still don't trust this guy.
yeah,
I don't trust this guy
that's fine.
at all.
At this point in time, what's his name? Zath takes a seat, pulls it up right next to you, and does the old 90s cool kid thing where he flips it toward the seat back. He's like, now I like, and he gets like, roll me an insight real quick.
Let's roll this one.
Nice.
That's a 14.
He's looking a little drunk, but he's not slurring speech, but he's kind of like a little wobbly, a little wibble wobble. Pulls up to you and he's like, have I seen you before?
No.
You look familiar.
I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't know if you met any other Air Genasis.
No, it's not. It's not the color. It's your face. Something about your face, man.
What do you mean, my?
Your features. You look like you're what? Where are you from?
I'm from Edgemount.
I wish I had something about my face.
I feel that. Oh, two rolls.
He's drunk. Roll me an insight.
10.
Seems to believe it.
Alright.
All right. Well. Why the sour face there? You've been sitting in this seat all night.
Yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of Sirius Grimm.
He's a good guy. Good enough.
I don't know. You can only know a guy so well.
I suppose so, but doesn't look like you've been around the block to really know all that much.
All I need is just a couple bits of information to find out what kind of person he is.
Well, I don't trust your judgment if that's what you're getting off him. He goes and takes your perfectly wavy hair and just shakes it again.
Asshole.
You know,
And he gives you a little smile and he says, you want a drink? I can get you one at the bar. You got any preferences?
No, I don't think I'd like a drink. I'd like to keep my senses about me, make sure I'm able to make conscious and
one
rash
night.
decisions.
If you insist, I mean, you can. You're gonna be rich one day making diamonds, buddy. And he gets up and he leaves.
You know, you can just go do whatever you want. Just feel free to drink yourself away.
He is chuckling the whole way as he sees you just like steaming in your seat. He's just kind of like, whatever, buddy. this is fun. You're being not fun. Have fun. Peace out. So he's done with that conversation.
I'm drinking some water.
At this
As
point,
character.
At this point, you do see Sirius Grim then puts his mandolin back in his backpack, and he gets up and he starts head back to you guys because it's starting to get pretty late now, and the musicians are only there for a certain time, and the musicians are starting to pack up, and the musician tries to hand him back the second mandolin, the first one he handed him. He's like,
Keep it.
What a cool dude he is.
Did he sign it?
it feels pretentious. No, he did not sign it. He didn't sign it, and they start packing up, and he comes back to the main area where Uncle Zab at this point has now been. he's in the back seat, just kind of like. This is nice.
Yeah.
So, Sirius, what spells do you know?
I know quite so many at this point. What are you interested in learning?
I'm gonna teach you.
Dark and unknowable secrets?
What? I'm familiar with that stuff. Is that new? Spells are developed all the time. Is that a newer one?
No, it was a joke.
See, you are quite the comedian. Delivery needs a little work, though. Just slightly.
Okay.
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 All right.
Oh no.
Anything else while you are sitting in front of me?
No, not until I have you by myself.
You are by. We are. It is just you and I.
Oh, everyone else is gone?
Your
Get the fuck away! I got questions for this fucker.
Now, you guys have been talking with bar hands and people all night, just chit-chatting with small talk with people, being very kind to you. You guys are having a wonderful night.
I'm having a one-on-one with Sirius
Yes, you
Grim?
have a one-on-one.
Hell yeah.
We are here now.
All right, 3 questions.
Seems so serious. Why so serious?
Here is Harvey Dent.
I'm sorry.
Someone else got that.
I deserve that one.
Okay, anyways.
Yes.
No,
See, questions for me.
how much do you know about Pottsfield?
Oh, I can't say I know much. I just know it exists.
How much?
No, nearly nothing. There was a few farmers at the front. Weird-looking folk, honestly.
Well dressed?
Dressed to a point of fashion, yes. They looked nice, but not. It was clear that they cared about their attire.
They do, don't they?
A lot of black. I'm not here to judge, but
Okay, second
Very
question. Do you know how to teach a spell?
of course. Yes, of course I can teach spells. That's a silly question. You don't get to this point in time not
Look at
learning
me,
how to
Sirius
teach.
Green.
Look at me, serious.
I'm gonna cast deafness on him. Just briefly.
What's the safe?
It's Wisdom 16?
Oh.
No, it's Constitution 16.
He fails.
And I
Kind of takes for a second, and then like doesn't know what you're casting at the moment because your version of deafen is different than what other people would
Right.
do, at least in this area. And he like takes a moment to like
drop it.
quite the party trick. Must be convenient for some time now.
Do you know how to teach the spell Speak to the Dead?
It's a bit dark, but I mean, I've learned it a long time ago, but I haven't had any use for it in some time.
Will you teach me?
I must say I'm a bit rusty, but I could probably try. I'd have to go back to check my notes. I have some sheets of paper somewhere. Are you all right?
Can I shake your hand?
I'm scared.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we'll probably be meeting up soon. I must speak with your friend. Asked me to speak with the Magistrates Guild, working about something to help with your case that you're part of.
Okay.
You're heavy breathing.
At this point, he kind of like sits in the middle and doesn't call everyone over, but kind of gestures to everyone, like opens up body language, like, oh, this is time for like group discussion now. Like, oh, the music has died down, the partying has like slowed down, and now it's just time to just to talk and shoot the shit, the memories that people enjoy, and those who want to participate in it can come over.
Is this your fan of bards now?
He just wanted that one spell.
Just this one bar who can teach him this one spell that wizards cannot learn, but clerics can. And bards.
You're gonna learn it.
So he actually comes over to sit to you next and starts just talking to you about like how things have been, and just to save the time on this, just to catch up whatever you want to talk about. I'm assuming he definitely asked you about your adventures now that you have a chance to drink and loosen up. Hearing about Castor, if you told him about that.
Yeah.
Can we show him Kaya?
I show him Kaya.
He is astonished by Kaya, and he even takes a kindling to her. Can you roll me a... Actually, he's going to roll an animal handling check for this one. Oh, Arcana. Pretty good. 15. Just to, like, see if Kaya took well to him. And Kaya seems to be kind of like... At first, Kaya was, like, a little shy at first, but she was willing to accept his embrace. And he starts catching up with everything that you have to tell him in this time period, just to save time so he can scene change into the next morning.
Oh.
Just... Unless you want to talk, I
wanted to talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just going to say, like, this is the time to say, and we talked about our travels.
Okay, yeah.
And everyone's like, and I spoke a little bit about this. Perfect. So, like, I don't have to role play.
Yeah.
Do a recap. This is the recap session?
Israfel
Right.
joins in too with enthusiasm at this point.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want to talk about? Because everyone, this is an open circle to where people are chit-chatting now, and Uncle Zav has kind of passed that on the table. Not under it, though. He... Yes, Donna.
I'm gonna just be like, you know what, I know we rented out the tavern, but like, can I get you a drink and we can just catch up, you and I?
I would like that.
Just no one else?
Sure. I didn't want to not include your friends. They seem to be quite kind to you and take care of you.
Yeah, they are. They're great. I just, it's been 2 years. I just wanted to catch up with my dad.
Sure.
Okay. I kind of walk up to the bar and I like sit down, and I just kind of grab a drink, and I just.
You guys see the eyes of it, and he gets up from the table and starts heading over to the bar where Novo is sitting, and he sets an arm on her shoulder as he takes a seat next to it on the far side.
Bot, try this hot tot.
Hot.
I'm going to share drinks with Bot.
Yeah, Bot. For each drink, roll me a con save.
Right.
We're just gonna juice Bot up to where Bot is not sleeping. It's fuel.
Gamer fuel.
Yes, my style. What would you like to talk about?
I mean, let's just catch up, and I want to just kind of talk to him more about, what I've been doing, like basically fill him in on the last 2 years, and then just kind of have like some laughs, like some good moments, and
There's
just
some chuckles in there.
catch up, and then like kind of as she's in the middle of a story or like toward the end of a story, she's just gonna kind of be like, so
I feel like I'm being broken up with.
Yeah.
right? I know.
This is exactly what that feels like.
yeah, I
This is
know.
weird.
I don't need you.
Take it's not working.
I just wanted to talk to you about something.
What is that, sweetie?
I feel like I've never really talked to you about you being on the road.
We've shared some conversation from time to time, but I guess not enough. Because you've turned into such a wonderful young woman.
Thanks.
I don't have the ability to say that I was the one that raised that. That's all in you.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you obviously know that you weren't around a lot of the time. And I don't want to say that I resent you for it, because I don't, but I resent the fact that you weren't there when I needed you. And
That is hard. I didn't mean to leave you with Lavinia. I was trying to do what I thought was right. You know, when we were living at Dirt Poor, I feel like I was a disappointment as a father. You know, I only tried so hard, but even the people, I wanted a better life for you. And I didn't think that I could provide that in a stable environment. I think stability finally came 10 years after near-death experiences. And the fame is nice and the money is pleasant, but I can never get back those years that you and I lived on that farm, just living under that God-forsaken... Do you remember the shack?
yeah,
Oh,
a
God.
little bit.
I hope... that's unfortunate, because I wish you didn't.
Only, very little. Not much.
How much
just-
do you remember of before your mother left?
I mean, I don't think, not much. I mean, I very vaguely even remember what she looks like.
Yeah, well, it's hard to... I miss your mother a lot. It's
I
been-
wish I could say the same, but I don't even know who she is. I think I miss the idea of a mother more than I miss my actual mother.
I suppose. Lavinia is... she's a sweet thing, but she has her ways, and she's very much stuck in them.
Yeah.
Your patrons seem to be helpful.
Yeah. Honestly, they were probably the ones that saved me from a deep, hard life. I could have gone down a dark path.
I don't think Lavinia would have even let that happen.
Well,
You would have been chained somewhere.
I
Chained with
know,
a
I guess.
ball and chain on a hook and a... You see him get uncomfortable for a second, trying to, like, lighten the mood a bit, and he just starts stuttering immensely, trying to make a joke, but just falling flat on it.
you
And
don't have to make it light. It's not a light conversation.
I understand.
Every time you would come home, it was never really, Nova, tell me all about your life. It was always, let me tell you about the adventures I've gone on. And I just felt like you never really wanted me. I was a burden to you.
You were never a burden. In fact, I don't think I could have... I would have been able to... I'm happy where I am, but if it wasn't for you, I don't know where I would be. Probably dead. You were the thing that kept me going when I fell unconscious from time to time, and the thing that helped me push through or save from sometimes was seeing your smiling face when I came home. I know it's not much, I know it doesn't mean anything, I tried being a dad for so long and failed at it miserably. The only thing I could do was fight and sing, and people loved that, and that's all I knew how to do, and I thought maybe if I gave you what I was unable to have when I was a child, maybe that was enough. I'm mistaken, as it is clear. I think I knew for a long time to avoid this issue.
Yeah. I never wanted to bring it up because, you know, we never had much time to have the conversation. But I think now that I'm sort of grown and I have there's nothing really for me to lose. And
Power to you.
yeah, I don't know.
Well, I can't say that I was the one that was assisting in it, but I think you have turned out to be a strong, wonderful woman. For the lack of direction that you had quite the willpower to get you to where you are today.
Thanks.
And I am proud to say that you are my daughter, if you are proud to say that I'm your father.
Well, and I go around everywhere saying you are, so.
Before long, with a bard in your party, I think you'll be able to reach a point of recognition to where you can say, I am this person, and you don't need to be on my tailcoats anymore. I don't think you're too far off, really.
Thanks.
Takes out one of the tankards and he tincture cup. And he finishes the drink and
I needed this conversation. I really appreciate it, and I'm glad we can kind of close that chapter, and hopefully we can move on and have a better relationship.
I would hope so as well. I can't wait to hear from you in the future. I'd like to say you know where to find me, but I'm here every 2 months, I think, is our arrangement. But hopefully we'll see. Maybe we'll find you on the road taking out the same thing. If you're interested, I hear there's a dragon nearby, and if you're looking to get your name out for yourself, recently there's been a red dragon is known to be displaced recently in the region. We don't know as to why it's out and about. It hasn't been here before, but it's recently found its domain in the mountains up north. If you're interested in taking on a challenge and creating a name for yourself, that might be the time to do it. Otherwise, it seems like you get yourself into enough trouble finding adventures for yourself with your friends.
Israfel, I love this drink. It's delicious.
Oh, it's the hot tots.
The hoity-toity.
The hoity-toity.
Oh.
I think it's been a wonderful night, everyone. Do you guys have a place to stay for the evening?
No.
Are we not going back to your penthouse?
There isn't. It's not
It's huge.
It's huge, but there's no beds for you.
We
I
sleep
can-
on the ground all the time. We have bedrolls. You
Not
are an
for-
adventurer.
Not for my guests. While you are under my roof, I want to make sure you have your own place to stay with wonderful amenities. If I am able, we are going to be heading back to the Nine Lives, and I will use one of them while I try to get there.
You
So-
can get inside of the bag.
It's a fun trick.
I am good, thank you.
You dangle your arms over.
As much as I
Okay.
appreciate it. It is not to be concerned. Let's head back, everyone. And he takes Uncle Zab, and he goes over to Uncle Zab, and he kind of looks at him. He looks at the bartender like, you got him for the evening? I know he's been a mess. He's like, I'll take care of him. All right. Thank you very much, and have a good night.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
I'm gonna ask my dad something.
Okay.
Oh, what an idea!
This red dragon you're talking about?
Yes.
Why don't you and Uncle Zab tag along with us?
In my state, I don't know if I should be agreeing to any ideas.
Come on, a dad and daughter adventure!
Maybe we'll talk about it in the morning. Otherwise, I have some business that I need to take care of. If I don't get to bed soon, I am an old man. You know?
Listen here, old man.
I
Going with your daughter.
I need to head to the magistrates tomorrow to make sure that these your friends, unless your friends want to see your buddy burnt at the stake. It was
It hit his arm.
It was a ricochet that came out.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
You guys are heading to the Nine Lives. You guys are all heading to the Nine Lives.
Yes.
He is going to find you a place to stay. But as you guys are heading towards the Nine Lives, I would like. Give me a moment.
I'm
like you
sorry.
wanted-
Rule that, Devin. I want to let you know I've been thinking about it, and the Drax reference. Really, I wasn't a big fan of it.
Draxix.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna shoot you for it.
I bought you this goddamn gun, and you do this to me.
I've been thinking about it for a long time.
You do this to me?
There's nothing in it.
You do this to me? All right, listen here, you tool. That's a strong language here, Patrick. I know that's offensive to
Well,
you.
we are tools. You're a DM.
I hate myself. Shoot him. Not me. Hit that guy. All right. Let's see. As you guys are beginning to walk through, can I have a marching order, please?
Oh no.
I'm first with Israfel in my bag.
Yeah,
Blacksmith's
that's
in the
true.
back.
Sure.
I'm next to my father.
You okay? So you're going to be technically seconds because Sirius Grim is leading it. She's right next to Sirius. And you guys are in the back,
I'm all the way in the back.
kind of. Okay.
I've had a wonderful night.
As you guys are heading through some alleyways,
It's gonna be those teens.
a person, Waxton actually, as you're kind of like walking, just kind of minding your own business, a female in a dark robe, she just bumps into you real quick. And I'm so sorry. And she pops out of an alleyway, bumps into you, and then just keeps heading on.
Could I have done an insight check?
Sure,
Like
roll an
that?
insight check
Just see like.
as she bumps into you.
Check your pockets.
It's Rosie. Just kidding.
That's going to be a 22.
It's pretty good. You see,
Watch
you
where
see
you're
like,
going, ma'am.
and she gives a wave, and she disappears into the night. As you look into her face, or like as the night, she turns a corner in one of these city streets, and she disappears out of sight. As you're doing your insight check and you're like looking at it, you see startlement, a sense of startle when she bumps into you. Not a sense of recognition. You don't recognize the face. Not someone you know. Looked relatively plain, but discreet. As she runs past and passes you, you do see a small little like glisten of something on the floor, about maybe 10 feet from you to where she was running.
Can I go check out
Sure.
that glisten?
You go and you go to it, and it's a gold coin piece. Pick up the gold coin piece and flip it to the back, and there's a red. There's a blood thumbprint.
Run, run,
Okay.
run,
Why?
run after her.
Yeah, perfect. All right, begin in a chase.
why is she
So just to
screaming?
let you
I'm
guys know, what you see is the party is just walking back normally, and Blackston gets bumped into a girl, kind of like casually walks
the
over,
murderer,
confused, picks up
Champy?
this coin, and in the moonlight you can see
The assassin
bloody
hired
thumbprint.
had the coins with
The
thumbprint.
assassin from way, way back.
I would like
when.
you to run, for me, and roll a perception check.
Perception check. Come on, narrative, not 20.
Thumbprint.
That's gonna be that's an 11.
You get to the where you thought she went, and you saw her. She turned right, no sign of her.
Can I use levitation? Get up to the nearest. Get any sort of advantage on.
Sure, yeah, you can try to roll cast a levitation on yourself. Try to like push
Yeah.
yourself up, giving yourself.
Yeah.
The way I will rule this to save it all the time is you turn levitate. Now you're weightless. You just jump off the ground and
Yeah, I just head up and try to like.
now you're floating. You were Charlie in the Chocolate Factory after you drank whatever those bubbles were.
Fizzy
Roll me
lifting drink.
another perception check.
Okay. Come on.
Use your super sense.
That's not one.
Oh my
She's gone, bro.
god.
This happens in all my chase scenes.
She's gone, bro. No sign.
The dice know best. It's okay.
No best.
They do.
Do you make it known?
What is your friend doing up there? Yes.
You don't really.
Well,
What in the world are you doing? Have you? Has he been drinking? Is he all right?
Blackston,
I
come
cut
here.
after I don't find her. I come back down.
You don't
And I
have
don't even
control
say-
over that.
I cast Mage Hand.
Can
Oh, I
just,
lied.
Gabe
I guess
him.
I kind of climb down technically.
On what?
As long as
the
you-
wind.
Middle of the street.
There are no buildings.
I mean, you're not next to it. You know what?
I cast Mage Hand. I grab him like a balloon. I don't bring him to the ground though. I just hold him like a balloon.
All right, you're 5 feet above the ground as
Well-
Mr. Fell. What in the world? Is he all right? Is he?
He's my balloon.
Have you
happened?
have
I show Israfel the bloodied coin.
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is? Excuse me.
I
What's,
put him down.
what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh no.
What's
When,
going on here?
when we see the coin, can I cast magic awareness?
Sure.
No way.
Anything around?
Nothing. Well, I mean, everything is wearing.
Yeah, but like
Did-
she
did, like,
kept
yeah,
going.
have
She didn't
magic.
stay.
She's bolting out of here. No. Seems like this is quite the evening. Should we head back and is this something we discuss?
This is
You
something
have
that
done
needs
some
to be
adventuring. This
discussed.
you do seem concerned. Is this something we discuss in public or something we discuss?
Well, it is the middle of the night and we're in a dark alley, so we can probably talk about it.
I mean,
now.
this is a main street.
Oh.
I mean, there's no one around. I mean,
If
they
we
look.
go like into an alley or somewhere else, that would be
No,
much
I think an alley's a bad place to go
To the
right now.
penthouse.
correct.
We could head to the den. Yes.
Yes, let's go.
So he heads back. You guys all head back up. You guys fly all the way there.
Yeah.
Now, boom, in the penthouse. Scene change. It's now close to midnight. It's getting pretty dark. You guys are feeling tired. Care to explain yourself, Mr. Floaty Boy?
Essentially, back in the town that we were in previously a while ago,
Driftwood.
Driftwood,
Thriftwood.
The Rinky-Dink Town?
rinky-dink
Now,
town.
hold on.
It's a little rinky-dink, but it's fine.
Has it grown since? It's probably grown since I've left. It's been a long time.
I mean, it had
It's not important.
a good meat. business
Anyways,
Didn't you know? Didn't you know?
Is- there was an assassin in that town, an assassin that was essentially killing people for, of course, beneficial gain, as you do
As
with any
assassins
assassin.
do, yes.
And this was his mark.
Let me see it.
I
Lick
hold
it.
on to the coin. I just go closer to him.
I'd like to use disguise self and turn into the assassin, since I've done that before.
scary.
This is what he looked like
Oh, this is interesting. I haven't. Honestly, I can't say I'm quite familiar in these delvings, but I think I know someone who might be able to help.
Oh.
I've many of friends. I have a buddy of mine who has done some underworld stuff. He doesn't do it anymore. He is clean now, but he should be able to assist with some questions. He might know more about this assassin.
It's like
Was it the same one that you bumped into tonight?
It wasn't the same one.
We killed
Wait,
him.
you bumped into one?
She ran right
So
past.
he's killed. So there's more than one assassin.
I guess.
Oh,
It's a guild, it seems. Some sort of assassin's guild.
Is there an Assassin's Guild here?
this, of course not. That would be illegal by all means.
Assassins are illegal?
Absolutely, they're illegal.
To murder someone is generally not allowed by governing
I
bodies.
think also like back before, did we like figure out that they were a guild? I think we got like
They were a
small
guild?
maybe hints before.
No, that's
that there was
illegal.
more.
You're holding the coin up to him and not letting him take it, right?
Yeah, not letting him take it.
Natural 18. Damien, roll me an insight check. As you see his eyes move. Hey,
fuck you.
Hey,
Just because they are illegal doesn't mean they
That's
can't
an
be a
18.
guild.
perfect. You get to see it. You see his eyes focusing on this gold coin. And those eyes move off of that gold
You
coin.
fuck! You fuck!
Sit down, Damien.
What's happening?
Sit down, Damien.
What's happening?
Those eyes move off of the gold
Oh my god!
Earthquake! Damien, you see... Look into the camera for me. Don't look at me. Look at the camera.
What the fuck's happening?
You're about to find out. After all 6 months of waiting.
Father's been trying to get Nova killed the entire time.
Damien. You see him focusing on the coin. He's looking closely and intently, and as he's perceiving this coin and investigating it, he looks closer to your hand. And he notices that it wields a ring. The ring on your hand resembles a symbol that is quite iconic, very similar.
I can't hear you.
Louder, please.
He looks at you, and he looks at the ring that is on your hand. It has quite a beautiful iconography of a flower with 2 leaves that are sprouting out of it. This is a flower that is maybe been similar, maybe have seen before in the past. And he was interested in the ring, or he was interested in the gold piece and explaining the assassin. But after looking at the ring, he's like, where on earth did you get that? And that's where we're going to leave off tonight's episode.
No, hold on. What the fuck?
Can you break down the series of events that just happened between the woman in the alley to now?
Yes.
It
I
was a
certainly
quite
can.
fast.
I can do that. Actually, you know what? It's only 10:10. Nucci has a flight to catch tonight, so we got to make sure that he gets there.
We have 20 minutes.
Okay, we have 20 more minutes.
What
Let's
the
do
hell
it.
is the ring?
Okay, so to break down the events tonight, we're walking. These fools are having a good time at this area. Nova has their conversation. They all get out and they woohoo! They make their way back to the 9 Lives, where Sirius Grim is taking the charge and leading. When they're walking through a street, and out of an alleyway, a woman runs out of the room, bumping into Damien or Blackston. He gets a good insight check and he can see like startlement on her face, and then she begins to bolt the opposite direction the party is headed. After seeing like, well, that was strange. What the fuck? He goes over and sees there's a gold coin sitting on the floor. He picks up the coin. On the back of it is a bloody thumbprint, which has been something we've seen in the past.
From?
Earlier, there was the Silent Hand. There was an assassin in the prologue in which they did it. Which Jason Arnold Chansey was the person who was contracting out an assassin to do some dirty work. They found out that this group had.
There you go.
They kept tabs, having a gold coin or a coin on the person with a thumbprint of blood of the person that was assassinated. So Blackston picks this up and sees this, immediately being like, no, chasing after. Unfortunately, after the time it took Blackston to get to the coin, inspect it, see what was going on, and chase after, even with a levitation, they were unable to see whatever they were running from and where they have gone. We went back to the thing. We've been back to the penthouse to discuss this important event about assassins. And Blackston, who was not going to let this coin be sat in the hand of this man, this individual, Sirius Grim, decided to look closer at it. When he looked closer, he spotted there was a ring on Blackston's hand, and this ring looked very similar to a family crest of those living in Aethelmore.
Oh
He's
my
curious how
God.
someone who does not live with that family gets hold of a crest of that magnitude, of that power. If they are forged, this is one of the greatest offenses you can do in Aethelmore for forging a family crest or a seal of this much authority. If it's real, how the fuck did he get that?
And before, Blackson is her mom, her dad, her stepdad. You know, because
Wait, who's
before Blackson is Nova's stepdad.
married?
Because he was with
That's right, yeah.
The-
Wow!
right. He was with a really rich woman.
Maybe, or maybe they're step siblings. Through the mall.
What if they're step siblings?
Oh,
Because
no.
she knows nothing about her mom, and she's from Aethelmore, right?
No, step bro.
Oh no! Oh God! No! Give me a bullet.
I deserve that.
Me a bullet right here.
Okay, all of those were deserved. But you know what? You're right, Nucci. You got 17 minutes left. I think now would be a great time to just.
To give Israel his spell.
Now would be a good time to ask. Hey, where on earth did you get something like that?
You can't lie to him, he's a cop.
It was a gift.
Really, a gift. Damien, roll the die and see what you get. Tell me what the number is. I'm not going to ask you. You know exactly what we're rolling.
Yeah. It's a gift. Yep, and it's a.
Gift?
Yeah, it's not good.
Perfect.
It's a gift from a. You might know her, a woman named Delwyn. Do you know her by any chance?
Tailwind.
Delwind?
Downwind?
Delwyn.
Is that his mother?
Yeah,
could be
of course I know Delwyn.
How do you know Delwyn?
I was young at the time. It was quite some time ago, actually. Before I met Nova's mother,
Oh.
Delwyn was one of the ladies who was. Do you guys know how Aethelmore? Are you familiar with the courting system of
Please
Aethelmore?
fill me in.
Ah, yes. So with the high society of Aethelmore, the way it works is you give a gift of some kind. To
Well, thank you.
as to be a suitor, you need to give a gift that is unique and valuable to earn the heart of a woman of great authority and great power.
No, you.
Hey, Damien, keep it together, buddy. Look in the camera if you want to cry. So she was one of the people I was pursuing, and I went on some adventures, and I gifted her with something of what looked like an ancient relic. I was trying to be so kind to her, and it's not going to come out tonight if you keep it together.
I don't
I'll keep going.
I gave her something of age and origin. It was just some cheap, not cheap. It was some old pottery I found in like a dungeon when I was looking like deep into the dungeon. It was one of those risky ones I was mentioning before when I was young, and I should not have taken on a quest like that, but I did because money and I'm an idiot. But that was it, and unfortunately that wasn't good enough for her, and eventually she found another suitor, and that was the last I heard. Shortly after I met Nova's mother, and the rest is history.
Speak.
Was he the genie inside the lamp?
And now he's free.
He's free.
He got his freedom.
These are
from the
jokes.
lamp.
Continue. No.
Otherwise, I haven't heard from Delwyn in a long time, actually.
Blackson is just going to just throw the coin at him real quick and be like, "There's a damn coin. Look at it."
Oh, it's a natural 20. He catches it.
He holds eye contact with you and catches it.
Incredible.
So he's looking at the coin. He's deciding to make. He's like, all right, it's from around these parts.
Yeah, it's a coin. Cool.
Yeah. I don't know any other significance otherwise.
Blackson, care to
This
elaborate?
seems like your story. I don't know much about these assassins. I could always do my research, but it's not going to be tonight. It's far too late, and I don't know if I could find them in this kind of evening.
You've got to go talk to the.
Of course, I have.
He's trustworthy, Blackson. He's gonna teach me magic.
I have spoken with Adam. He is always on property, and he's one of the kindest. He should be out. He should be heading to the door soon. He should have a key for you, so you guys will have your own wonderful suite. It should be about 3 levels down from here, so you have a place to stay for the night.
Thanks.
Shiny one, a bot was it? I would love to have some pointers from your wonderful instrument of bagpipes. I don't think I have had the experience of learning how to use those before. Otherwise,
Am I staying in the penthouse?
if you'd like,
I'll stay here.
I can find a bed for you. Actually, if you'd like, you can take my bed. I'll take the couch.
Okay.
I want to give you your space. Knock, 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 knock. Here comes Adam.
Hey, Adam.
Hello,
Hi,
how are
Adam.
you doing?
Very confused.
I have keyed for you.
Oh,
We are
thank you.
taking you to your place.
Excellent.
Perfect.
I want to go quickly so we can get back to this Blackson bullshit.
Perfect. We are going to go bed now.
Thanks.
This way. You guys get
So
there.
Blackston,
And now we're gonna go to break.
no, go fuck yourself.
We have 15 minutes.
13.
13 minutes.
All right,
Blackston,
Blackston.
were you in a pot?
Before we do this, can we just get one light on Blackston just real quick?
A spotlight.
One spotlight.
Blackston, did you ever find yourself inside a piece of ancient, ruinous pottery?
Excuse me?
Did your mother come out of a bottle?
I feel very overwhelmed.
Blackston, what the hell is happening?
Who is Delwind?
Delwind is someone I cared about. I care about.
Oh,
You're like Eskimo brothers with her dad?
No, it's not.
That Cal doesn't know what that is. But you know, it fits.
What the hell is an Eskimo brother?
You really don't know?
I don't.
Oh boy.
Good distraction, distraction,
Google.
distraction.
Oh no.
Distraction. Is this how like a character we just like spotlight?
Why did
So Esterfell casts light on his shovel and just is pointing that in your face. That is what's happening in canon right now.
why did she give you a ring?
Oh, that's an Eskimo brother.
That's,
why
Unless
did
you
she,
guys
why did
have-
she give you this ring? I'm confused.
it, was
And why did you look so shaken up about it?
it was a gift.
Good.
For?
Congratulations.
Are you married? Was she courting you?
No, she wasn't courting me.
Did you help her?
I helped her and it was a favor.
Doing what?
I was a private eye before. That's why I
You
did it.
were a private eye?
Yeah.
A
I-
dick?
Well,
a detective?
private eye in terms of like, I get shit done.
A gumshoe?
Did she send you to kill someone?
Brown
No.
coat?
Did she send you to spy on someone?
No, I just helped her out. You don't have to know the specifics.
Was
Why
she a
not?
dame?
She a dame?
A dame? Dames is trouble and troubles is dames. Sorry, I went to the wrong genre.
Was she in distress?
Yeah. She just needed a helping hand and I helped her.
Oh, you helped her, all right. You helped her all the way down to trouble. That's right, you did.
What a gigolo.
What a dame.
I feel very attacked.
Tell us the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
It's the wrong genre.
What genre are you in?
I'm in film noir.
I was getting that one from you.
With that accent? No, you weren't.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Why'd you look so stressed out about
Yeah,
it?
this is lovely. Someone cares about you and you care about them.
So why were you so upset?
Yeah, because you guys are interrogating me.
No,
Oh, I'm
before that,
sorry.
while
I
you were
put the
talking to
shovel
him-
away.
While you're talking to him about it, you seem stressed.
Yeah, because I don't like people uncovering up the past.
Oh, so it's dark. It's not a good thing?
Yeah.
What was so bad about it? I thought you helped her.
I still
have-
something that was
10 minutes.
yeah,
You have 10 minutes to just get roasted. 'cause
Oh,
I'm not-
time to filibuster this shit out.
Nova
You see,
takes a nice. He gets in his PJs. He looks quite comfy, and he lays down on one of the couches out there.
What kind of pajamas does Sirius Green wear?
He doesn't.
Oh.
I'm not going into details. You find a nice comforting room. The moonlight is beautiful from this window. Unless you want to close it off, you can see Celestia Minor from your moon.
Okay,
From your window.
I'm wearing my white nightgown. That's like long and pretty.
Oh.
And I just kind of like
Silk, sheer,
sheer.
like, you know, like...
Think like
beginning
Wendy
of Grease.
Darling. Like Wendy Darling is.
And Blackston, you're back to being roasted.
okay.
Put the shovel away.
Cotton.
Talk to
Delwyn.
us. Oh, yeah?
Delwyn. She's my mom, okay?
So that makes you Blackston Delwyn?
Her first name was
Oh, what was her last name?
Wind. So that makes
Wind.
him Anduin. No, what's his name?
Anduin.
Adderall.
Who the
Adderall.
I'm sobbing.
Alistair Wind.
Oh, Bot's there too. Bot, you can.
Hi, Bob. Welcome to the
Bot,
roast.
please continue roasting Blackston if you want
Okay,
to.
well, real quick, semantic. Delwyn is her first name. D-L-W-L. Oh, wait, I can't spell.
What's her last name?
I'm too sad to roast.
Why are you sad?
Her name is Stockwood. Delwyn Stockwood.
Alistair Stockwood.
Alistair Stock.
Interesting.
Hmm. And why?
Nova's not there to get the info.
So, question for you.
And he's not saying this again.
So his father obviously can't be, what's his name? Because he's not a tiefling. Because that would have taken the genes would have taken over, as we learned today.
Yes.
Interesting.
Blackwood?
Right? Am I wrong?
What was the question?
He can't be. He can't be his father because it's obvious he's not a tiefling. Like, or is like he would have had horns? Yeah, like because you said tiefling jings are.
Yes, that's
Dominant.
right.
I would assume that because if you have any infernal in your blood, it's like a dominant gene. But I don't know if that beats genie.
Was your mother a genie?
She had.
No, she wasn't a
Your
genie.
dad was a genie. Your dad was in the bottle. His dad's a genie.
His dad was in the clay pot that he brought to her.
Oh, yes.
Damn. Are we right?
Are you a secret?
Are you a love child?
I'm a child of a genie. That's all you gotta know. And that.
So your genie was the bottle that her dad brought to your mom.
Well, nope.
Wait.
All of that was wrong.
No.
What?
The bottle. He said he brought a clay pot from something.
Right?
To her.
You're using a lot of he's. There's at least 2 he's in this
Oh
story.
my gosh! All right, so her father brought the clay pot to his mother,
Genie Blackston.
That's
dad.
right. That's right.
and then the genie was inside of the pot. That's
Yeah.
why she wanted it, and he was
No,
courting
no.
her.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See
I
where
mean,
I'm going?
I don't know if she wanted it.
Well, he brought it to her as a gift.
Yes.
And that maybe he didn't know there was a genie in there.
Who knows?
We should ask him in the morning.
We should ask him right now.
Did your father come out of the pot?
What?
Yes, we knew that.
Wait, did they discuss that all in character?
Yes.
as well?
Yes. Did your father come out of the pot?
Yes.
Yes.
I can.
I need him to say it.
I'm almost sure that the pot that he is talking about
Is your dad?
was the pot that my.
Hold on, what was your last name?
Bloodwind?
Stockwood.
Stonewind? Stockwood.
We're
Lint,
dumb as shit.
I'm gonna remember that like Lint Flockwood.
Okay.
Stockwood.
Oh my god, without Sirius, Blackston wouldn't have been
Oh, I was so pissed when I figured that out.
So
This man that I've hated for
Wait,
the
I don't know if
entire
he knows his
session.
dad.
Did you ever meet your dad?
Did you get 3 wishes?
Did she wish for you?
Were you a wish?
Did she swoon for her?
Okay, Black's just.
And that's where we're gonna leave off with all those
Trying
fucking
even harder
questions.
Because this is just Blackson in character. He's like, you know what? If you don't like, I'm more than just my past. Okay, so
Okay, but
treat me like the person I am, and I've given you all that you need to know.
All of it?
Without my dad, Blackston wouldn't exist! Oh my god!
And if she didn't turn him down, you wouldn't exist.
Period!
Without his
I know!
mom. Damn, that was deep.
That was a
Magikarp
lot.
says, so Sirius got cuckolded by his own kid.
Wow.
Are we allowed to say that on Twitch?
We just
I
did.
No.
I mean, we're using the archaic word. It works.
I also really
He
don't
has
wanna,
the horns and everything.
The slang is the same thing, but shorter.
Yeah.
I also
same
don't want to
word.
go into too much detail
Just
without
ain't
Nova
fuckle,
there.
you know.
I know, please don't go into
Ask your patron.
All right, guys. Well, that was an eventful episode.
What if we go to find his dad?
And get a wish.
Right?
Well, thank you everyone for joining us. Again, thank you for being a part of this wonderful stream where we hit 1,000 followers.
Oh my god.
We have got to the 1K number. We look cool because numbers are in the single digits again. Woohoo! Also, Lemon, congratulations on the victory. I can't wait to get in contact with you to hear about whatever wonderful character you have. This is the way that I like to DM. This is for everybody. I told all the players at my table, hey, by the way, you get to pick anything in the DM handbook or in the Dungeons and Dragons existence.
Wait, we do?
Yeah, when you guys picked your
When
characters,
we made our character.
I said anything that is in D&D canon at all on D&D Beyond is legal. So just know that. If
And
you
I
wanna start
picked a
thinking.
boring ass human.
Hey, they're good.
That's
We might
true,
have-
they get a
if we
plus
hit,
one on
if we hit another like threshold number, we might have another giveaway like this. So
Whoa!
you might get your own character that gets big body shot, could be really fucking cool. Holy shit!
Make
All
another
right.
Air Genasi and mess up the
also-
whole canon.
Also,
Make a genie.
we're 83% we're at 83%, so what is the math? 17% until we need bot to gain a proficiency.
Nice. And we're one patron away from Bot being able to curse.
If
So-
you guys, if one of you lovely souls goes into our Patreon and says, hey, I want to subscribe for any price, whatever it is, Bot will hit the 10 subscriber necessary, and then we will have a full session as Bot's going to wake up and learn how to use profanity. And we're going to have to show him, so just be tuned for that scene of just be like, hey, Bot, here's how you tell someone you're very mad at them in short terms.
fuck.
Correct. All right, you guys. Thank you again for being a part of the show. You guys
A
are
cum-blasted clown.
What?
I love to learn.
What?
I don't want to talk anymore. You guys are great.
Cut it.
I
We're
love
done.
you. Thank you. Have a good